Not limited to performance part installations, suspension overhauls, general maintenance, engine installations, tire mounting and balancing, and custom four-wheel alignments with our in-house Hunter alignment machine. We also stock a range of performance products in-house. From AN fittings and gaskets to complete body kits, we try to stock as many parts as we can to provide quick shipping times for our website customers and same-day pickup for locals. Make sure to shoot us an email if you are looking to set up an appointment or if you are looking for a part that is not up on our website. Our email is sales@FactionMotorsports.com. We are also on Instagram at FactionMotorsports.
Yeah, I still got my YouTube, you know what I mean? Undercover. All right, well, welcome everybody to Faction After Hours. We're here to bring you another episode today, or this afternoon? Tonight. Is this night?
Yeah, coming live from East Rutherford, New Jersey.
We have our good friend Ken Fuji in the building.
Where's the camera? Hi.
Everywhere. There's cameras everywhere.
There's cameras there, and there. No, I'm just kidding. But there might be in the new studio coming to you soon.
Coming soon, man.
That's
we thought
insane.
this was going to be the one,
Except,
but...
bro, no, don't rush it.
Don't
rush it.
The
Rome
studio's
was not
the
built in a
nicest.
day.
You're going to love it, Carl.
Stop. I was literally willing to donate my TV to you.
The master plan is coming together. You're gonna love it.
You just wanted this guy, Ken. This guy wants to be Joe Rogan so badly.
We're just copying his.
Do you
whole
know what he
studio.
said to me the other day?
What is that?
He said, "How do we put a smoke vent?"
No, that wasn't my idea. That was Malcolm's idea.
No,
It was Malcolm's idea.
Malcolm. Was it your idea?
That was my idea.
Yeah, he wanted to do it an exhaust fan so people could smoke in there.
Look,
and then my landlord was here and he was like, "Yeah, we should do that." And I was like, "What the fuck?"
Well, how else are you gonna get the smoke out?
Yeah, and then people could smoke weed and shit.
It's legal in Jersey.
I'm down to figure it out.
Whoa! I thought you.
What? No,
You
no,
said,
no, no,
yeah,
no,
yeah,
no.
yeah. I thought Frankie was like, I'm
No.
down to try it out.
Straight edge for life.
Yep, there you go.
Come on.
But Ken is here. He's a longtime member of the import scene.
Definitely.
We were at my house hanging out once, and Ken had some of the craziest photos, and we watched a couple DVDs. One of them was like a car show from, I forget which one. Do you remember which one you showed me? It was a debut of the Z.
Oh, you know what? It could have been like, it was the 2002 National
Here, wait,
Convention.
Mike.
Oh, it was.
Oh shit.
Like, really get it on here.
Oh, okay. Is this better?
Yeah.
And
Alright,
you can
yeah.
pull it towards
Yeah,
you
you
whatever
can pull it
want.
as close so you could stay comfortable. You know
Mic
what I mean?
adjustments sound kind of a little
There we go.
Good.
gay when
Yeah,
you're
that's
talking about it. You can pull it, tug on it, you know, whatever.
You're the only one that thought that.
Sorry.
I'm comfortable with
You know
myself.
how it is.
Yeah, so
With you, I don't know.
I might kiss you. I might kiss you. You never know.
That's crazy. You guys heard it. But anyway, yeah. So the debut of the Z was the video that you showed me at my house.
Yeah, so I think it was the 2002 240SX National Convention that was hosted by SoCal 240. Yeah, so we met a lot of people. I mean, even before that, that was the first time we met because I went to school out in Arizona. I'm born and raised in New York, but I went to Arizona State. And actually, I went there because I loved golf. Like, I wanted to become a golfer.
Yeah, we were talking about this. Yeah.
So I went out there and then just kept meeting people, and eventually, like, I got into Hondas. Like, I had a Prelude, 1990 Prelude SI, red one.
Is that a B?
It was a B20.
No, I'm trying to think of like what that looked like. A 90 Prelude is
It's
the
the
one
one
with the
with the flip up.
triangles in the. Oh,
It still had the flip up
Right.
headlights. So almost looks like a 240 coupe. But not.
careful now.
Yeah.
A lot of people can get really angry
So, yeah,
really
that-
fast.
So
That's-
you moved to California or Arizona?
Arizona.
Arizona. Yeah.
So I started tinkering cars through Hondas, through my
Wait, what happened with the golf career? I want to hear about
eventually I realized that I'm not good enough.
that. Oh, okay. Fair enough.
I mean, I'm above average, but yeah, not pro level at all.
Yeah.
That's what she said. But that in golf, I feel like, okay, I go onto a golf course. Let's say me and Malcolm get on a golf course.
Okay.
I guarantee you we can make it through the course. It's going to be a while. And also, the numbers may or may not match up as well of what other people are doing.
Like, isn't it called being over par or something. Is that what it is?
Ken. Why are you looking at me, dude?
I thought you played golf. You
I
don't play-
literally go there to get a day away, like you're just with the boys with some motorized vehicles and maybe or maybe not
At the end of the
some
day,
beverages.
just have fun, right? It doesn't
It's
really
fun
matter.
as shit.
Yeah, because you're not gonna be a professional, right?
No.
You know, like unless you want to become a competitive golfer, like you have to know the rules and all that kind of stuff. But
But now they're sending kids to school for that early.
For golfing?
so- yeah, it's weird.
Is it play golf or do I go golf? Or what is it? How do I
It's-
say that? I always feel weird.
I don't
saying
think there's a proper that.
Hit
I
the
think
grass.
both works.
Hit the grass.
Yo, are you a closet golfer?
Yeah.
You
No,
can't?
I'm not.
You
Yeah.
said that kind of seriously. I don't know.
No, I'm not.
I don't know if you're not
I've
tapped into the video
honest-
portion of this, but Frankie looked really serious when he said yeah.
Hit the grass.
And then he had to back it up.
No,
I think he's talking about a different kind of grass.
Yeah. Nope.
no, I never actually played a round of golf. Like I never played the actual game.
I feel like you would be good at it. I feel like don't you think that Frankie would be good at it?
Malcolm's like no shot. He can't
You
throw
just
a
have to be
ball across the
dedicated to
desk.
like anything else, right? Like drifting, golf, it's all the same thing. Like
I tell you, who's probably good at it, but for no fucking apparent reason.
Who?
Malcolm.
I never tried.
I'm sure you're a pro.
That's got to be racially motivated. No, I'm
It
just
kind of
kidding.
is, but he's just good at everything.
He is good at everything, but the thing
I've
is,
literally never swung a golf club, so I have no idea.
that's bullshit. I guarantee you don't, bro. It's literally a stick and a ball, and like you're swinging it. There's no way you don't get the concept. You watched it before. I guarantee you, Malcolm would be amazing.
Ken, back me up. It is not a normal, easy skill to learn.
no, it takes a lot of practice, a lot of discipline. Like it looks so easy, but like
It
because
looks insanely hard to me.
No.
just for the record.
I'm not saying that it would be easy for Malcolm to like get good right away, but like I'm saying, if we went on a golf course today and we all started at the same time, we were in a group. We were in a threesome.
Hey yo,
Me, Frankie, and Malcolm in a threesome.
I'm the gay one.
Bro.
That's what it's called on the golf
Wait,
course.
for real?
Yep, 2-some, 3-some, 4-some.
Yo,
You thought I was being weird, but I
did.
actually knew.
Damn.
Come on, man. So let's say we were in a
Backfired
threesome,
again.
and then we're going. I guarantee you, Malcolm, if we were driving this thing, he would get down the furthest down the fairway.
Is Malcolm the most athletic?
Athletic.
Yeah.
By far.
I'm not going to lie. I'm pretty athletic.
Yeah, if you have
he
good
can-
hand-eye coordination, you'll pick it up fairly quickly.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I'll give it a try one day. Maybe start at Top Golf or something.
We have the Salady
Yeah.
Mania podcast in the chat today,
Oh,
and
is
they're
Benson in the
saying
house?
24 years of friendship, and they did not know that you're a pro golfer. I mean,
No,
a
not a pro
hobbyist.
I am far from a pro golfer.
I'm telling you, let's say you just had a friend. You ever play basketball with a friend who knows how to play basketball?
I played rec basketball.
That's not what I'm talking about.
But you wanted to know that.
I'm talking about. Well, love you, thank you for that.
Yeah.
Because now I do know. I'm just picturing Frankie fucking.
Yeah. I think I got knocked out when I was playing
How?
basketball. Someone checked me real good.
Are you sure it wasn't hockey? What are we?
No, they like literally like
Set a
they
pick?
set a pick, right? And there's some shit, and then boom, I was done.
I think maybe you were looking for a pass and they were setting a pick
Something
and
like
you
that.
ran clear,
Yeah.
clean right
Yeah.
into him.
I think I blacked out for a second.
But no, when I play with my friends who know how to play basketball, it's like fucking. I'm like, damn. Like, how do you know to do that right there? You know, there's things that they know about it. So I feel like if we played golf with Ken, it would be like, fuck. Like my ball's way over there.
Dude, yeah, the golf is way too hard.
No, it's fun, dude.
You really got to know what you're doing.
It's
man.
fun. The
It
thing
also
is,
depends on your personality,
Yeah.
too. Like, there's some people that just get really angry.
oh
you know?
yeah,
Like,
actually,
I don't like playing with people like that.
Frankie just chuckled a little bit. Do you think?
Well, in a sense where, like, you're just an amateur, you just started playing, but, like, every shot, they're, like, just critiquing themselves. Like,
Yeah,
you
that would
know.
be me. That would
Yeah.
be me. Yeah. I'd be like, well, that's not how you do that. And then-
But then, like, you drink some beers, you start relaxing.
But he
you're like,
doesn't do that either.
I got liquid death, dude.
Yeah, see, there
All
you go.
right,
It's good.
and Liquid Death, the
Water from
greatest
the
water on
Alps.
the planet Earth.
Yeah, water from the Alps or Chicago, wherever it's from.
Anyway, what the fuck were we?
I don't know. We're
Talking
we're
about- you
talking.
had to-
We're talking about.
We're
his
talking about. We're supposed to be
life.
talking about car and drifting, but somehow
No.
turns into golf podcast.
Well, you went to Arizona. You realized you didn't want to do golf anymore.
No, well, I did I did play golf for a long time, even while in Arizona. But during that time, I started meeting friends from Hawaii and from like California, and they really got me into cars. Like at that point, like I was into like lowriders and stuff like that. So like that was my real first love of cars. It was like
Wait, where in Arizona were you?
Tempe, Arizona.
Oh, okay.
Tempe, Chandler, Gilbert.
Yeah.
The whole, like,
all the same
Phoenix.
shit.
Yeah, pretty much.
Yeah, every time I go there, I'm like, this is just one town.
Basically,
I don't know where
yeah.
any of that stuff is.
Or all around Phoenix.
Where-
like
It's just
Okay.
literally in the middle.
Where's
of the
Phoenix
state.
and where's Scottsdale?
Same
Scott's-
place?
Yeah, literally.
That's the same place.
Yeah. So Phoenix is here.
Bachelorette party
So like
heaven.
it's in the center, and then like Scottsdale's a little bit north. Like
Yeah, Scottsdale's the they got a lot of fucking money, right?
Why the hell do
Yeah, I've
they
been
always
there.
have bachelorette parties down there?
that's where all the clubs are. That's where all the strip clubs are. Well, I want to say all the strip clubs, but
We're gonna
That's
have to
where-
go check it out, maybe.
You know what's cool? What is it called? Old Town Scottsdale?
oh yeah.
That's
it's,
cool.
That's just south of like downtown.
I'm
Scottsdale,
sorry, it
whatever
just
is.
sounds like immediately something that
Old
you
Town
would love.
Scottsdale? That's a fun
After
place.
Frankie loves
Malcolm
that kind
would
of
love
thing,
it.
which I also like now because of Frankie.
So it's a lot like the Wild Wild West almost, right?
Yeah.
Like it has that vibe, but it's paved roads now. Like, but
Yeah.
they still have a lot of like statues and stuff from that. Era.
You ever been to Tombstone, Arizona?
I haven't.
Ooh, I went there.
How was it?
Shit was sick.
Yeah.
It's like you went to a time capsule.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, it was pretty cool. But that's cool, man. I love Arizona.
Yeah, I like it too. Speaking of Arizona, I'm probably gonna go back there again this September, October.
Yeah.
A friend of mine, Greg Childs, he's the owner of Nico.
Oh, really?
His wife is putting on a Route 66.
Ken knows everyone.
Dude, no, but like there are people that
Oh,
I
I think
don't.
I saw that. You put it.
Yeah, so there, he's like his wife puts on a classic car show up in Flagstaff, Arizona
yeah.
every year, and like this year, I think now that I finished my vert painting it and stuff, like I'm trying to drive it out there.
You're gonna go out there with your car.
I think so. Yeah, I'm gonna
with the
give it a sh-
RB.
With the RB.
I drove it.
Oh yeah,
cool.
you should have seen the smile on his face.
Yeah.
It goes,
I was smiling about everything except for the vert part.
bro. You
He
probably
loved
looked.
his hair was wavy.
You
Like, he looked
probably
beautiful.
looked. Did you see it?
I didn't see it.
Fuck! What? You probably looked majestic as hell.
Yeah.
Probably
maybe.
like a fucking unicorn.
Dude, I've been thinking about putting an RB in something.
There
Not
you
my
go.
car. Not my car.
in what then? A boat?
Another S chassis.
The IS300.
No.
Bro, I'm getting another S chassis.
You can put Power FC.
No,
in
you're
that.
not, dude.
Yeah, I am.
I know where you're getting it to.
Oh, you.
I
told
definitely
you, right?
know. No, you didn't.
Wait,
but
what
I
do you
just
know?
know because like you're on the internet for 2 minutes and I
definitely
already
s-
see you do something.
You saw my comment.
Yes, I fucking saw. I was like, what is this guy doing? He literally has like 7 cars, and then he has the nerve to
You
yell
know
at me.
Damon Camry on bronze.
I knew. Oh my god, it was that comment.
Yeah. We were talking. He's like, dude, just come get the car. I'm like, all right. He gave me a good price,
I love that guy, man.
but I got to make a move because I know he doesn't want it anymore. But like that car is so.
I mean, you're gonna have space for it, no?
Yeah. So that car is
That
so.
sounds like a yes.
I don't know if you were a Type X nerd like I am, but
I kind of love both. I'm more of like Chuki and the Koki 180 SX.
yeah.
But yeah, there's certain looks of the Type X I love, like the taillights I love.
Well, when I was getting into drifting, Camry on bronze was the car. Like that was the Zilvia thread you go to like nerd out. And now I was always waiting for this moment where he's like, yeah, I'm gonna get rid of the car. And now I'm like, I feel like I have to buy this car. But I'm also scared because lately the things I want to do to S chassis involve over fenders, and I really don't want to do that to his car.
I'm in the same spot as you.
What the
Yeah.
fuck?
Yeah.
You want to keep the rear quarters stock,
Yeah.
right? Yeah, I get that.
Like I feel like if I cut that car apart, I'm gonna hate myself forever. So
Who are you today?
not the kind of style you think. It's not origin.
Okay, give me
I
like because your car has overs
I want to do a car modify wonder. Like a real nice.
with an RB in it.
I was thinking an RB.
What are you trying to build a fucking
Fast car.
tooted and booted type of car?
Yeah.
Okay, I can get behind this.
Yeah. Okay.
what about like an S15?
I was thinking of.
Are you trying to build a race program right now?
I'm just trying to build a fast ass S chassis. And then I was like, SRs are kind of not for that.
I mean, for the price, you could get like like a JZ or an RB.
I don't want to put a Jay-Z in it.
Then RB it is. RB
But-
25.
I'm thinking
we could just put a Jay-Z in it and it would work. I know the
No,
5
no.
wires.
it's either going to be a an SR with like a VVL head or some crazy shit, or it's gonna be
okay.
RB.
Yeah, I'm picturing it. You know what I'm picturing? I'm picturing a car that is coming into Mobara twin circuit, reverse.
Yeah.
So you're going this way, and I'm picturing a fat clutch kick right at the when you settle in, just a
Yeah.
boom, and then it would just light it up.
Priorities though, it needs to be a fast highway car,
Wait, what?
and then it can drift if it wants to.
Okay.
I don't even care. I don't want to
Wait,
build a
what
drift
is
car.
the purpose of the car?
Just Hellcats.
Okay,
That's what we're going after.
okay.
You still behind it?
That's it. Yep, that's all you
Okay.
got to tell me.
All right,
That's all you
good.
got to tell
See,
me.
Frankie's trying to take it back to the early 2000s of like street racing and like maybe drifting sometimes.
I saw
Yeah,
Frankie
yeah, with that
on,
car, yeah.
on an episode of True Life once.
Come on,
I'm a
bro.
street racer.
That was not me.
That was.
But anyway, you think this is a good idea? After my
I
car,
was on
after my
board
car.
with it for a little while because I was like, is this guy trying to fucking
I just
start
want
a
to get it.
race?
He's just giving me a good deal. I'm
No,
like,
look, Diego's in here. Is are we trying to send Faction PH to FD right now? Is that what we're trying to do?
no, definitely not.
Then okay, see, so that
I'm just building a shop
that
car.
I can see it being maybe cool. That's a shop car.
Yeah, just a cool car. It's gonna be immaculate when we're done. Obviously.
You're
shop-
trying to
show
build a
car.
cruiser.
Yeah, I'm trying to build a fast car. I never had a fast car, dude.
So he just wants a fast daily
Yeah,
driver that's
I
an
think
S
so.
chassis, right?
Yeah.
Yeah.
You know what it was? We drove Brian's car the other day. Me and Malcolm drove a friend of ours, STI. We just did like a crazy IAG build on. It's not even that crazy. It made like 550 on E85.
Bro, shut the
Dude, I drove it down the street over there. We hit boost. I was like, okay, we gotta fucking
dude.
we gotta do something.
I've never driven nothing.
Yeah.
Okay, over
Really?
300 horse. Nothing.
Oh, so we're all in the same boat pretty much.
I had the fastest car I ever had was my 2004 Subaru with a JDM swap bone stock. That shit, third gear. That
Well, your
shit-
car right now is about to be fast.
Don't you think I know that, brother?
Yeah.
I'm fucking fiending so hard.
So yeah, that car got.
I've never wanted a vape as hard as I want the 1J right now. I could give a shit about which I'm still clean. Nah, nothing.
Now that I said it on the podcast, I really have to go get that car because someone's gonna.
I wanted my other friend Nick to get it because he was looking for a shell to make like a nicer car. I believe that's what the reasoning was. Shout out Nikki Nakamura.
Yeah, it's not a bad car. I know Damon's freaking out, but it's not bad at all. So
It sounds like you really wanted Frankie.
I want it because of the history. I don't
So
care
that's a
about
bonus
the car.
then. Yeah, there you go.
He's kind of like a
Yeah.
big. He likes the journey a little.
I
bit.
always told him too, though. I was like, if you get rid of that car, let me know. Like I always would message him that because I wanted to get it and do what he wanted to do. But the problem is, I already have a car that's almost exactly like that.
Well, that's even better then.
Yeah.
Because that way you could trash one and then leave the other one nice and clean.
Well, the other one is gonna be not drifted probably. So, but this one I'm just like, oh, I mean, I could try to build it and not do over fenders, but I just don't think it's gonna look the way I want, you know. But I
What
don't know.
about instead of over fenders, you get Ethan to like create
No.
your own metal fender?
I would probably not even want to do that even more because I don't. Fuck that. I mean, we'll get it. We'll see what's going
Faction metal.
I'm
over
just shocked
fenders.
today with you. Honestly, really weirded out.
on. Hey man, I'm weirding myself out lately, so it's fine. But anyway, so you're in Arizona.
So yeah.
I was like, please, can we hear about Ken? I'm
wait,
tired
so
of
where were
Frankie.
we? Like, I'm in Arizona. I'm at Arizona State. I have a Prelude SI. So this is
ASU, go Devils.
Go
right?
Devils. Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah, Sun Devils.
All right, Sun Devils. Yeah.
What do you know about that?
Dude, I know shit.
He loves Arizona. Remember?
I wanted to go to Arizona for
Oh,
architecture.
Carl,
I
you
couldn't
would-
get in.
You would love. Oh, architecture.
Yeah, their architecture school was one of the top.
They're one of the best in the nation. Yeah.
Couldn't do it.
I could see you being an architect.
I wanted to so bad. I would be up to my balls in debt right now. Not that I'm not, but just
Actually,
I have a 1J.
A friend of mine went through that whole program and graduated from Arizona State with an architecture degree.
That's sick.
Yeah. Yeah.
But so how'd you like it?
Arizona?
Yeah.
I loved it. Also, there's times where it's kind of frustrating, right?
Yeah.
Like,
Because we're talking about a different time here, Ken. Not to age you, but to our
Yeah.
listeners out there who don't know, because Ken, you look great. You
Thank
probably
you.
don't look a
Thank
hair
you.
over 30.
thank you.
But I actually know how old you are, so
Yes.
that's why I'm saying.
I was gonna say, when were you in Arizona? Like,
I was in Arizona from '93 till I left around 2007.
oh wow.
So you were there for a little
I
while.
was there for
you
about,
stayed.
yeah,
you
about-
hung around.
About 14 years or so. I mean, The first 4 or 5 years, I kind of commuted back and forth from New York to
Commuted?
Arizona. Not commuted, but like come back home for the winter, summer,
Snowbird. Okay.
snow. Yeah, kind of. I guess. Yeah.
Is that what that's called?
I think that's what they call Jersey people that go to Florida.
Or just like anyone from the East Coast. Yeah.
Yeah. Yeah, he's a snowbird.
I did not. Did you know this?
No,
No, you never heard that?
I never heard that.
Oh shit!
No.
Like my
Thank
dad is
God.
a snowbird right now.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Your dad is not. You guys are not.
Yeah, we are.
Bro, we were at fucking what event was that? Where it was hot.
Probably FD or
It was an LZ event, I think. Yeah.
LZ.
Regardless, we were at E Town. It was sunny as hell. There's a shadow line, like of where the tent is providing shade and like a sliver of sunlight. Frankie's dad is standing smack dab in the sun, and then Frankie is sitting in the shade,
Yeah.
tucked away, wearing all black. And then
My-
Frankie's dad's wearing like a white polo, looking all fucking.
Like he should be at the
Miami.
golf course or something. Yeah.
Nah, he was.
Yeah, he
was
loves the sun. You could tell
enjoying
by
the
his
heat that day.
by
Frankie
his
hates
skin.
it.
It looks
Well,
like
here's
leather.
the thing though. The older you get,
Oh, shit.
like it gets colder.
Yeah.
Did you turn?
Well, yeah, no, exactly. Yeah, that's what he's doing right now. My sister's down in Florida, so
But it worked.
he goes back and forth. and-
Okay.
yeah, he retired 2 years ago.
Oh,
Love you,
nice.
Chris. Thank you.
Thanks, Chris. Carl and Chris are having a moment.
That's my man's right there. Stop.
Damn, you got a lot of, and it's of course it's the Budweiser from Malcolm.
Whoa. This is just happens to be a drink.
Whoa, whoa.
Doesn't have to, Ken?
No, thank you. It affects my gout.
Oh shit.
I'm not looking forward to that, dude.
Well, take care of yourself.
It's got to be in my. I am Filipino.
Yeah, is that a Filipino thing?
Ken's not Filipino, in case you didn't know.
I know he's not, but other people have talked about it, like Chris and everything. And every time
It's
we go to
coming.
Korean barbecue, it gets brought up.
It's
I'm like,
coming, dude.
What is that?
I have a high, terrible diet. Like, I'm fucking.
But can someone explain to me what it even is?
What
So
is
it's-
gout, Ken?
So gout is a type of arthritis. Like it's
Oh.
it's triggered by like the levels of uric acid in your blood. So like I think there's like 2 different types, but the one that I have is like when my uric acid gets too high, like all these like crystals like kind of form on your joints, and that part is very painful until it kind of breaks off.
Oh my god.
So just recently, I finally got like new medication from my doctor. I just actually picked it up before I came here, so I'm gonna give that a shot.
Okay.
And Michelle's father actually is on the same medication. So like
How's it working for him?
he said it's great for the last few
Now,
years.
now,
yeah.
why does this conversation always get brought up at Korean barbecue? Does meat affect this?
Yes, so red meat is one of the triggers for a lot of people.
Oh.
Red meat,
Ken, pull
beer.
that mic a little closer
Oh, I'm
for me.
sorry. Yeah. So like a lot of the
Not
triggers-
just pull, like
Yeah, just
legitimately
pull
just
it.
pull the mic. It will
There
move.
you go. Put it up to your
Like,
lips,
look, I can
baby.
do this. Like, I can,
Up to your lips.
like, I can do this
Yeah,
with it.
we always tell people get rough with it. You know, get rough with the mic.
You've only told like 2 people that. Don't
Okay? You don't, gotta
don't give
class-
people this idea here.
Get rough with that mic.
You're gonna get Ethan excited. No, I'm just kidding.
Yeah.
My Ethan, not your Ethan, or our Ethan.
Okay, back to the gout. Sorry.
Okay, gout.
So yeah, so that's like red meat. I think beer is a
Yeah.
pretty common trigger. So like one of the first times I ever even experienced it, I was actually telling Carl this the other day. I was in a casino up in Scottsdale or someplace in Arizona playing poker, and I'm having a Heineken, and all of a sudden my ankle is just tingling and tingling. It just gets worse and worse and worse, and like I was like, I gotta go home. Like I can't walk. Like
What the fuck?
Oh my fuck.
Okay, well,
Yeah.
now,
I'm
now I know-
terrified.
I was
Oh
like
my
20
God, I don't
and
want
here's
this.
the thing, Carl. I was about your age. I was like 28 years old
Oh
when
my-
that happened to me. Yeah.
Now you know if you feel that tingling sensation.
Dude, because
If
knock on fucking wood.
the first
I'm-
time when you get it, it feels like 1,000 needles just like throbbing.
but my foot be
throbbing.
falling asleep. It feels just like that.
No, you don't, no. You'll know when you'll know because you're like, just cut my foot off.
I'm the person that when I get that pins and needle, I don't know about you guys. I don't know if the chat can relate either, but when I get the pins and needles, my mentality is like, okay,
Yeah. I
like get
mean,
rid of this shit.
Yeah, that's a good way to do
Like
it.
walk it off type.
Yeah.
What would happen? Okay, I'm just not gonna do that now.
Yeah, you won't be able to even do that with your leg. Like like a piece of cloth like hits it, you're like, oh, it's painful. Yeah, but like I'm so used to it now. Like it's just like it's not that bad. I just can't walk sometimes. I have to like put brace. Like right now, I have a knee brace on under this.
I wouldn't have even known.
Yeah.
But okay, so The reason why that kind of freaks me out is because I have this sort of idea, and I'm probably going to jinx myself here, and you guys are all going to hear it, that for the most part, aside from like a few little minor issues, I feel like I'm kind of okay right now. Like, you know, maybe not mentally or whatever, but like, when is that going to happen? And then I'm going to have to give up some stuff that I love to do. Like, does it ever affect your driving or drifting?
So for example,
how do you shift the stage fucking clutch or whatever?
So there are a lot of hobbies that I can't really do anymore. I'm hoping this medication kind of changes that. Like when I first moved back to New York, I was bored. Like I kind of at that point I was burned out with 240s and drifting and all that. And I was just like I had it. Like I can't do this shit anymore. And then like I'm out in New York. I was like, I want to learn how to dance salsa.
Oh, okay. All right.
So like that's like I kind of got immersed into that, and like I fell in love with dancing salsa, and like so like
You heard
but
that, right,
I
Carl?
can't really do that anymore because
need to
of my
be
knee,
out.
you know,
Hit
because
some of them clubs.
You can't do it because
of my knees and my ankles. Like if I
You be going that hard where it's
I don't even have to do like much stuff. Like I'll go out and dance a couple of songs, and then like the next day, like my knee is swollen. You know, like it's just.
I got an uncle. My godfather has gout, and ever since I was young, the worst part about I feel like his situation is that he had gout, which is not great, but yet every family member shat on him for it. They would be like,
That's
here
Asian love.
Here
That's
you go,
Asian love.
Nestor. Just kidding. You're gonna have gout. Like that's
bad.
some bullshit. But like growing up, I just knew it was a painful thing, and it does put some limitations on stuff. Like my uncle, my godfather, he loved fucking bikes and like just toys in general. Frankie, are you gonna keep fucking shaking your
I'm
mic?
sorry,
or-
man. I need a fucking mic stand, bro. I fucking hate this shit. All right, continue, Carl.
Anyway, I'll wait.
I actually got it.
But I just knew it was like not great, and he did have to give up some things,
Yeah.
and like it wasn't. That sucks, and I feel like I right now can't do that. I can't think of giving
here's
up
the thing, though,
anything I
like-
love doing.
When I get my gout attacks, it's usually like my ankles, my knees, or my shoulder, and that's like where I had previous injuries, and I never took care of myself.
What kind of? Oh,
So,
all
for
from the
example,
golf?
like when I was younger, I used to play a lot of pickup basketball, all that kind of stuff. Also, while doing like high school sports, I'll sprain my ankle, and the next day I'll have a game or something. I was like, I'll just tape it up, walk it off, put some dirt on it, and
Can of corn.
that's what I used to do.
You never heard that?
Can of corn?
Yeah.
No.
Can of corn.
Wait till like.
Can of corn. I'll be fine.
Okay, Carl.
You never seen that video?
No.
I forget what video it is. Hopefully somebody can.
There goes Carl's brain again.
It's gone. It's gone, dude. Honestly, yeah, it has been gone. I'm exhausted. This 1G's got me fucked up, dude. It's
it
just
doesn't. Just chill out.
because the problem is that like I'm attacking these problems. I'm sorry, Ken. I just
It's
need to
all
get
right,
this.
it's all
I'm
right. No, go
attacking
for it.
these problems right now, and like I can't like attack them and not try to learn about it, which means I have to learn something.
Yeah.
And learning something is great, but it also takes energy and time and like
yeah, you got plenty
effort.
of time.
Do we?
You do.
Do we? because
You call me every day all the time.
yeah, you answer half the time.
You got a lot of time, so you got time to learn.
I just need 2 minutes of yours sometimes to just be like, all right, I gotta get to work.
I answered today.
You did.
Anyway, so you're in Arizona, and
How many times are we gonna say back in Arizona?
literally like 2 hours in. So back in Arizona.
I want to hear like, because okay, you said 93 to what? 2000 and
I was there till about 2007.
okay. That
Probably
you kind of
April. So
entered
early-
the digital era right there.
Oh yeah. No, so I kind of grew up through the whole digital. Like before I went to Arizona State, there was no internet.
Oh my God.
Like
Frankie, relax.
That's crazy.
Like everything was like Netscape, right? Like so, if you wanted internet, like Netscape was
What is
the
that?
browser.
What the fuck is that?
Exactly.
Netscape? You don't know what that is?
Netscape.
No.
Oh shit.
Sorry.
First burp on the pond.
Have we never done that?
I don't know. You haven't, but
It was a cute little one.
It was.
It sounded
weird.
fake.
That was kind of weird. Malcolm hates us.
You guys are saying some bullshit. This like, what,
I'm sorry, Ken. All right.
Sorry.
Anyway,
Yes, I.
What? Hold on. Wait. Malcolm, is something wrong?
he's just mad at me and you bantering.
Yeah.
But we're all just hanging out.
I know.
It's
So,
just so weird.
it's kind of weird is because like this whole internet thing is kind of how I got into like this whole like 240 community. So like this is probably like 94, 95. Like I'm learning how to, I just, go to the browser, inspect it. Like you see a little Pikachu dancing in the background. I was like, how do they do that? Like you just kind of look at the code and I just kind of like reverse engineer it. And I just kind of taught myself how to do all that stuff.
You learned how to code in 95?
I wouldn't call it coding.
Oh,
But isn't that like
God,
HTML?
HTML, and I think
I used to do that on MySpace.
yeah, basically, yeah.
Yeah,
It
10
was-
years later.
Yeah.
Look,
So back in the day, I think it was like we're doing GeoCities. Do you guys remember that? Yeah. So
what is that?
So it was kind of like the OG version of like Tumblr. It was like your
Oh,
own
man.
little like
Like a blog?
diary blog-ish kind of thing. Like you like just go in there. It's like today I did this, and
I'm
today
trying to remember the earliest blog, and I forget the name of it, but it was something weird. Jenga? Something? Zanga?
Zanga.
Someone might know in the chat, but that was the earliest blog I remember.
Wait, why did that unlock some
Yeah.
sort of?
That was the earliest blog, and then like WordPress and all that, but that was later.
Oh, that's way after. Yeah,
I
that's
think
way
it
after.
was Zynga
yeah, Zanga or
or
something.
Zanga.
Yeah.
Zanga.
Xanga.
Oh yes,
Thank
you,
yes, yes.
Benson.
So
That
it's
was the
around, that
earliest one,
came
I know.
after, before. So GeoCities was before, and I think that came after.
Yeah.
So like during that process, I was just kind of learning how to code, and like I'll just reach out to like someone like Benson, who had like he's putting together like Silly Mania, like he has a really beautiful website. I'll just kind of email him and say, hey, how did you do this? Like, how'd you do that?
But how did you know to message him? Like you must have gotten to 240s, right?
Yeah, I was already into like I don't remember what year it was, but like I just got my 240, but I was also into. I learned about drifting like around the time when I had my Prelude.
What year was that? You think?
Oh man,
I feel like you learned about drifting when it fucking started.
Dude,
I was
some of
there
the
when it
pictures that
started in the United States, right? Like, or kind of like it's because like back in that 2002 National Convention, there was still no drift days or anything like that. It was called like car control. Like,
Oh,
that's
wow.
Whoa.
yeah. So like, there was no drift events. It's like come to this car control event at Willow Springs or wherever.
Nice, dude.
I told you we were gonna learn some shit. I
Did you
told
see that? Did you catch that on camera when me and Frankie just met eyes like that?
Dude,
you
that's
feel
crazy.
that?
Car control.
Did you
Yo,
feel that?
What if we named an event that?
I'm sure it's fine. I don't know,
gonna
like,
do that.
but like
We're gonna
that
have
was
a car control.
We're
event.
cooking right now.
like if you go to Still 80 Mania's podcast, I think one of the season 1 episodes with like Trial Speed and like Moto and all those guys, they go real deep into like what they did, how it was all kind of came together, and a lot of those things like, oh yeah, that's how they did it. It's like I was there, like I was at that event, or like
Is that?
yeah.
I think okay. So when we hung out really for the first time, like Ken would talk to me about these stories, and I'm over here. I'm like, oh, this is cool. We're talking about drifting, and then I'm like, wait, this is literally like a completely different time. Like the cars, the pictures, the way they looked, dude. You ever see an S14
What, body roll or something?
or like rolling like this?
God,
Stock suspension,
Dude, it's
that's the worst thing in the world.
it's crazy. But the thing is like the vibes were probably so
Yeah.
fun.
Well,
Like not a care.
well, back in the day, if you had an S chassis, like you were in this special club, right? Like everyone's into Hondas, like Integras, like Civics,
Dude, I feel like it was
EKEFs.
still like that up until 10 years ago.
Possibly.
I really do.
Maybe. Like, I
Yeah.
think the pandemic definitely kind of like opened a lot of eyes onto the S chassis.
Like when I got into drifting around 2010, I feel like it was still like that because people were like, "Oh, a 240," like, and only people that kind of wanted to drift got those cars. I feel like, or there's a handful that wanted to just build
Not
a
just
fast car,
drifting though.
but
It wasn't just drifting the car was about. That car was a good car. It was a
It is.
newer.
It is a really good car.
I mean, to
but-
me, like the 180, like the 240 fastback is one of the most like beautiful chassis that Nissan made.
Yeah, really.
To
Yep,
me,
180
to me,
SX, yeah.
to me it is. Like it has like that very classic body lines, like from the old like
It is the
Toyota
most-
GTs, you know, like all that.
So then let's ask the most important question here tonight.
What is it for him?
Why do you have a convertible?
Oh, so why do I have a convertible? Okay, so back in 2016, 17, so this is about like 10 years after I moved
Yeah.
back. I was like, oh man, I want a S chassis again.
Well, you're living in the future compared to us, so maybe that's the move. You get you're
Maybe.
bored
Well,
of everything.
it's not like I went out to look for a convertible. So I was out in the market. It's like, I've had S chassis, like, S13s and whatnot. I was like, maybe I'll get this S14. I saw one out in like, I found one in like Craigslist.
Yeah.
It was like a S14 Zenki, a white one. And it was like $3,500, like clean.
Oh, hell yeah.
It was clean. I was like stock, like 5-speed, right?
Yeah.
Like it was just maybe had some coilovers on it and had like some like shitty like rep wheels on it. I don't know. But I contacted the guy. I was like, hey, like I want to go see this car. He was like, all right, cool. So like the day I was gonna head up there, he's like, oh, I'm sorry, I just sold it. I was like, oh fuck.
Oh man.
So I started looking around. I'm looking around. I was like, oh shit, there's this convertible. I was like, I'm not a big fan of convertibles because it was just not a popular chassis at the time. But it came with the RB25, 5-speed transmission, had the PBM coilovers, like it had like pretty much all the like pretty nice like bolt-on stuff. Like it was five block converted, had the Z32 calipers front and rear. It has the 5-Ziegen, or the Gozaigen exhaust, like blitz downpipe, all that kind of stuff.
That
So I was
cannonball.
I don't know if it was the Cannonball one, but
I love that one, dude.
but I was
so
like,
cool.
you know what? It's got all the right parts. Like, I'm just gonna buy this and then buy another S chassis and swap it over to that. And that just never happened.
So you were literally just gonna use it as a donor car.
Yeah, exactly. And then like I drove it around. I was like, you know what? I was like, I kind of like this. Like, it's different.
Hair in the wind.
Yeah, and it's like it's almost like like it's like riding a 4-wheel like motorcycle. Like you get into a crash with that car, you're pretty much dead.
Okay.
Like it's like
All
dude,
right.
like you wear seatbelts in that car just for like you don't get a ticket by the cops or something.
Yeah.
Like that.
I had a Vert as well. That was my first S chassis, was a Vert. And I enjoyed it. Like, it actually
You're
was
a convertible type person.
What the fuck is that supposed to mean? Nah, but it's
That
like
reaction's
no.
crazy.
It was. I just like to enjoy life. Like, what can I
Yeah,
fucking
yeah,
do?
that's exactly what I meant by
I
that.
know. I knew.
Yeah.
I knew. But
Yeah, one of the things about the Vert though is that the chassis is so soft, like
Yeah.
compared to like
Oh, yeah,
because it
remember
doesn't
when-
have a roof. You
But
know?
you made a good point with the door thing.
Mm-hmm.
We were talking about this at my house because I was telling Ken how I used to jack the Vert up by the front, and you would see the whole car like just goes like that, and I'm like,
Oh my, where would you jack it up from?
the front tow hook.
And it would bend.
Yeah, not like don't
It'll
if you're not
flex.
picking up a pool noodle, but like you can definitely see.
Well, we've had 2 convertibles in here for like a couple months for some fucking weird reason, and we've been pointing out like all the little parts they added on the bottom. Really interesting. They like
but the door thing.
The door, so yeah, like if you look at that convertible out there, there's like a little latch that's connected to
Yeah.
the rear subframe. Well, not rear subframe, but the rear quarter.
yeah.
So like that door kind of connects that portion, and it creates that upper support that it doesn't have with the
That's
roof.
so crazy.
So like if you put coupe doors on it, like aesthetically, it looks much better, right? Because it has that nice, clean, like almost like a lowrider look to it. Like,
Well, you're saying the door, the outside appearance is way different too?
well, because the coupe door versus the vert door has like that extra pillar.
Yeah, the pillar.
So like a lot of people take that
I see what you're saying.
pillar off, but
Okay.
that pillar is very important because that's part of the structural integrity of the chassis, because that kind of
Yeah.
locks that door into the chassis and it gives it that extra upper support.
Yeah.
And when you cut that off, it kind of makes the chassis a little bit soft. It's already flexible to begin with. Like that was the first thing I noticed with the Vert was that, oh man, this is like driving around in a rubber band almost, like just like
Really?
very spongy compared to like a fastback or a coupe.
Drifting it, the moment I got rid of that car and I got into another car, drifting felt way more solid. Like, especially when you hit a clutch kick and you feel the ass kick out. With the Vert, I feel like it did it, because mine had a welded in it. And it did it, but just didn't really hit like the other car did, which was I got a coupe after that.
So, correct me if I'm wrong, those cars were imported as regular 240s and then somewhere in California they modified them, or is that
That's
not
what
true?
I hear. Yeah, there's a company out in like I forget what it's called, like AESC or ACS or something like that.
So some car manufacturing company or modifying company, maybe.
Yeah,
something?
so like Nissan contracted those guys to make, was it like 1,400 like
Yeah.
convertibles using like coupes?
So did they bring? I wonder if they brought the whole car over as a completed car. and
Probably,
then
yeah, they did.
Cut the roof off, change the doors, add these supports, undercoat everything again, and then send it out.
Pretty much, yeah.
So interesting.
Yeah, from what I understand, yeah.
Because they were not available in Japan, right?
Well, Japan had their own convertible,
It was different.
different.
How different?
Like,
I'm actually really, really curious right now because
like
I see
think
pictures
theirs
of them.
is like the way the roof is created is completely different. So there's like this little big kind of bulkiness to the back,
Yeah.
where the US version is they literally just cut the roof off, and where the speakers would go is where the roof kind of falls into.
I wonder. Well, it makes sense because there's probably two different companies doing it, so maybe they have different ways to.
So one was Nissan, the other was that company in
Oh,
California.
so you think Nissan was the
Nissan
one
made their
doing-
own, made their
Okay.
own in Japan, but that was never imported.
Okay.
Yeah, that one came with the Sylvia front end and
Yeah.
stuff like that.
Dang, I never knew that this whole time. I always
didn't
thought
really
that. I really just thought that somebody was trying to make like, oh, a vert came out in the U.S. Let's make one here in Japan.
Yeah. Why would they? It just makes no sense.
Why? It looks sick.
That
Honestly,
they would do that in Japan, but not send that car over. I know
Oh.
the front end is different, but
Well, it's also around the time where they had those automatic seatbelts in the
Yeah.
United States, so that was part of the regulation, right? So like that's why you had that stupid like pillar thing design with the seatbelt like
Yeah.
this. Like they have to like have it like kind of like an automatic.
so in Japan,
Huh.
is the door different?
I think so. I think they. I don't want to.
Yeah.
it has a coupe looking door. It doesn't
I think
have
it
that.
probably has the coupe door because
Yeah.
their safety standards are a lot lower than ours compared to.
So interesting.
Dude, no. You ever see pictures of them like drifting?
Well,
There's
other
one
prob-
on
the
an
problem with the
Ebisu
seat
course.
belt is though it needs to be higher.
No,
than
no,
where it
no, no,
is.
no. On a Sylvia one, or would it be it technically would be called a Sylvia?
Sylvia, yeah.
Would that be a Varietta, but a 13?
I would think so, yeah.
Because a S15 Varietta.
Yeah,
Yeah.
probably.
Damn, Sylvia Varietta. But anyway, that like with a coupe and Sylvia front, so that means no pillar. You're kind of driving around in a slab, but it looks good.
I'm
It's,
just
like,
thinking
balanced.
where the seatbelt usually mounts on a coupe is where it mounts
It's
in
like
the
up
convertible.
here, right? Like
Yeah,
it's more
it's
along
above
the-
your shoulder.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Like with the vert, it's just like right here. Like it's right on top of your shoulder.
So if they tried anything different in Japan, it would be real sketchy. So
I think theirs is actually mounted on
a seat maybe.
on the back quarter where the frame is. So it kind of like it's almost like a Miata style. Like it just kind of goes over your
yeah,
shoulder.
that shit ain't gonna work when you.
Yo,
go.
I'll tell you what though, my power top worked flawlessly, and I would be doing that shit going like 25 miles an hour.
Could you do
down
that
the
at
road.
like 80?
I'm unsure. I didn't try.
What? Is that not normal?
You don't think that you would unlatch that thing and it would immediately just throw back?
quick release.
Cars
Dude,
go
physics
parachuting
not
across the
illegal.
other side.
For a little while, like when I started drifting it, I fucked up the harness in the wheel well, which houses a lot of the top stuff. Like, and I was wondering why the soft top stopped working. And then I looked in there and I was like, oh, like,
What are these wires?
yeah, because I mean, I really back then I wasn't really like, let me go YouTube this. That wasn't like my first instinct. I was always just like, fuck, well, I'm fucked. Like, so then if you didn't know, and if you have a vert and you don't know, you can go to the trunk, you open up the bypass valve, which then makes it a manual roof, and then you just unlatch and you just throw it back manually.
So smart. Carl.
Dude, everything I've learned is because a struggle happened there. Really.
That's true.
No, that's life, though.
It is. It is.
No one
I've-
ever learns or gets better by like winning all the time, you know.
It's been testing me. I'd like, I don't know, man. Yeah, it's just been testing me. Fuck.
You're all right, Carl.
Yeah, we're good.
Yeah. You gotta figure this out. So, are you like a convertible person now?
No, I wouldn't say that. Like, my heart is still with like the fastback.
Yeah.
Like that's still my.
That was sick.
Do you have?
I have 2 shells right now.
Yeah, I was waiting for him to say something because I'm like,
They're both hatch. Yeah.
Okay.
so, like, Frankie, are you gonna? He's good. You just had a little side quest.
Well, we have we have one of his engines here that we assembled. So
Yes,
I don't know.
it's the most beautiful engine I've ever owned.
We should roll it in.
Dude,
Roll it in. No.
the well, we might be able to
We
do that.
could
next
do
time.
that,
But
yeah.
what I think is funny is that when I'm watching videos, I'm like, that is like the perfect engine to use for that video. It looks like a fucking
That's why we're using it.
SR out the box.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So which car? What car is that going into?
That's gonna go into one of the fastback shells.
Any goals? Do you have any like rough
So that
goals
one
for
will
that?
kind of be like what Frankie was saying about his kind of fun car. So like occasional drifting, but it'll be like a I wouldn't call it a daily driver, but like it was something where I wouldn't care if it's raining outside. I'll go drive it, have some fun with it,
Yeah.
keep it clean. And then the other shell, it's kind of, I'm gonna say a rust bucket, but like the previous owner I got it from, like he did some hacky stuff to it,
Such as
when he cut the exhaust, he went sawzall and like cut the tunnel along with it as well.
No.
So I got to get that welded back on. Like it's not that bad of an incision. Like maybe it's like a couple of inches here and there.
Yeah.
So like I just got to stitch that up.
Did you see your
Why?
D-Max manifold?
I did. It's beautiful.
It's nice.
Yeah.
I like it.
What?
I really like them.
Yeah.
D-Max manifold?
Yeah, we got them now.
Yeah. See, I get to run one of those stickers now.
Yeah.
Fuck.
Carl just loves stickers.
Dude, no. I like stickers because it's like somebody had to design it. You know how hard it is to design a sticker?
Yeah.
Okay, it's really fucking
I
hard.
love collecting stickers.
Dude,
Like,
you have some of the craziest ones. On
Every
the
time
disc.
he comes here, he gives me a sticker. He's like, "Yeah, this is from."
You have any idea how old those are?
Yeah, he's like, "This is from a
things will never-
D1 event in 2001. Here, you can just have it." I'm like, "What? Are you sure?" He's like, "Yeah."
like
Ken
every
has-
now and then I'll find like a stock of like the other day I found a stock of like Drift Alliance stickers. Because when I used to like
You gave me one, right? Or
I gave you
something.
one.
One
And I think
was-
I gave you one for Carl, but I don't think he ever got it.
No, I gotta go look.
You're
I gotta look. Dude, you gave me like a Drift Line sticker or something.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's crazy.
Yeah, so
that's
how
cool.
I got that is when I was running when I was admitting az240sx.org. Hopefully that's coming back. We'll see.
az240sx.org.
So
all three members.
no. We had like maybe 40 to 60 cars.
Really?
Yeah.
Dude, I always think about Arizona. Like when I go there, I'm like,
it's-
I don't see 240s anywhere.
Well, that's the thing. That's what made it so special, right? Like, so one of our members, like, he had this great idea. I was like, hey, why don't we just print out? It's like, I work at Kinko's or something like that. It's like, I'm going to print out some business cards.
Yeah.
And then, like, at the next meet, like, he just kind of handed all, gave them out to people. And whenever you see a 240, just stick that business card on the windshield, on the
Hell
door.
yeah.
And people come onto our forums like, yeah, someone dropped this.
But that was also when 240s were like actually on the road.
True.
Right.
True,
How
but
often were
also-
you seeing them where you're
Very
like,
rare. Like we'll see it. Like at some point we knew it. We thought we knew every 240 owner in the state of Arizona. So
Yeah.
there would be times where, like, someone's, hey, I just saw this guy. Like I left a card, so like, be on the lookout for like some guy in a coupe or some guy in a hatch or an S14, right? Like, and then like a week later, it's like, hey, I got this business card. It's like, and then either they love us or hate us, and they like fuck off or they stick around.
damn, wait. You hear how that timeline just happened? It was a week later. And then you can maybe find out if they got your message or if they're going to
I mean, it was just
even
at their own
circle
pace.
back with you.
Yeah, it was like information traveled a lot slower back in the day.
Would you say, did you like it better that way, or do you like the rapid?
It's like a
of
double-edged
today?
sword, right? Because
Yeah.
like for my personal use, like it's great to have all the information at your fingertips. But I also think that like this, the phone, is like one of the worst things to be ever invented for like in terms of society.
You heard it here first. Ken
I
said
wouldn't
it.
say the.
It's like it's part of the reason why society is so decayed right now.
He really, I mean, he was pretty confident in that.
Okay.
Because here it
Wild
is.
tangent inbound.
Wait, quick. Before have you ever seen a 240 being sold at a dealership brand new?
Yes.
Okay, we'll circle back to
Yes.
No,
Actually, I used to
no.
work at a Nissan dealership as a salesperson.
Really?
In the truck department called ABC Nissan out in Phoenix, Arizona.
Oh
That was
shit!
like-
What
first-
cars were you selling at that time?
Used D21s, like
Hard body?
hard body.
Oh, right. That's like a 5-year.
extended cab.
Extended
even-
cab, what, 6 foot?
Either like
or
a
less?
two-wheel drive or like because they had K24s at the time, right?
Yeah.
And then the 4x4s had like the V6 in it, the single.
You were a
overhead.
salesman?
That was horrible.
Hold
That
on.
was horrible.
Frankie.
What?
Walk into a dealership right now.
Oh, you want me to, like,
Yeah. What are you looking at? Me and you, we're walking. Huh, wow.
I know
look
what
at
I'm
this.
looking for.
Hey, man, I'm just looking for a car today, man. What do you want, Frankie? Like,
I want that 240SX because I can't afford the 300SX.
did you sell any
The Z.
240s? Ken? Oh, but you said you're in the truck department.
I was in the truck department, yeah.
Dude, let's go
But
check
at
out the truck
At
department
the time,
we
they were
can.
selling
Truck department is one truck.
Frontier? No. What is a Frontier? That's a hard
That,
body.
so that was before.
yeah.
I
it's
mean, that
just
was
a hard
after.
body?
So I was working before the Frontiers. So it was just
So
a hard body.
it was
yeah.
just a hard body.
Literally
Hard body,
one
yeah.
truck.
No, it was 3.
Oh, Pathfinder.
They
No?
had the Pathfinder too, but like they had there's 4, right? Because they had the 4x4 with the standard cab and the extended cab.
Okay.
And then they had the 2-wheel drive with
Okay.
the extended cab or like the single like regular cab. And those are the 4 trucks that we sold.
Are they all the same truck?
The 2-wheel drives were, it's just one is longer than the other, and the 4-wheel drive ones, I think they also had, it was a little bit bigger. It's more like the Pathfinder.
What engine
platform.
was that?
I think it was like the VG30.
That's a good engine.
E,
Yeah.
not the DE. And then the other
Still a
truck
good
had the
engine.
K24E carbureted. I think.
Ethan, who's making a lot of fucking noise in the shop right now, he's the one that had that.
Isn't he working on your fucking car?
I don't think he is.
Oh, no, he's not. He's
No,
in the
he's got a
back,
bunch
right?
of jobs to do. But yeah, just so everyone knows what that noise is.
Yeah,
right now.
fully functioning shop. We're working right
But
now.
during
Sorry,
that time,
Mikey.
97, 98 Koki 240SX was just sitting there brand new and waiting to be
How
sold.
much?
90.
How much money?
I think it was like 22,
Bruh.
24,000.
Wait, whoa.
I'll buy 2 of them right now.
Malcolm, do you know? Is there such thing as that like inflation calculator thing? Like, what's
Oh, yeah.
22,098 to
Oh,
today?
it's probably like 35 grand.
Let's look.
You tell me, what was $22,000 like back then?
$22,000.
Yo, true.
Is it
True.
like the
Like, how
same
many
as right now?
McDoubles can you buy?
Or is it way more money?
It's like in today's standards, it feels
Ooh.
like a lot more money.
Take a guess.
Today,
Like
Take-
35.
Wait, what was it? What was your guess?
35.
And your guess?
33.
to $22,000 in 1998 is equivalent to $42,000 right now.
Holy shit.
Fuck.
Double.
So they were really, really expensive.
Like
Did it
it-
feel that way or no?
No, like no one wanted to buy it because they're like, oh, that's a secretary's car.
Yeah.
You know, like, but like every day, like I went to work, I'm like, I'll go over by the new car sales. I'm like, oh, this car's still here. Like one day I'm gonna get this. I never
One day
did.
that employee discount's gonna come right to work.
I don't
bro.
believe that calculator, Malcolm.
I don't know
put
what
a-
you.
put a-
Pick a different one. Pick a different one.
Find.
Are you serious?
No, because I'm going off of the way he's reacting, and I feel like you don't think it felt like $43,000.
No, it's. I mean, no, I don't think so. Like
and
today's
he's living proof.
I will try another one.
He's gonna try another one. He's waiting. He's gonna give this computer a virus right now.
But
Okay,
like,
here we
but
go.
if you compare it to like today's like market of how much cars cost, like how much does a Corolla cost nowadays? Like $40,000.
30 grand, 35 grand. No, you probably can't get a car for 30 grand now.
You can.
Dude, it's
definitely
it's literally
get a
the
car.
same exact fucking number.
It's 41.6.
Jeez.
I don't know. I don't believe it.
That's a lot of money for a 240.
Yeah.
Would okay. Here's the question:
An FRS right now is what?
40 grand,
30?
30 something,
30.
35.
That
Like
GR86.
Yeah,
Good.
31.
You cannot buy a GR86 for.
Yeah, it's like MSRP is like what? 31?
30 and goes upwards to 30. Oh, wait. Yeah, 38.
Okay, so
Huh?
let's say for the upper one. Let's say for 35.
No. That's for the special edition.
No,
bullshit,
no,
man.
no.
The GR86 Trueno edition
Yeah.
is 39,000.
Yeah, that's crazy.
Yeah, but the 38,000 is like Jimmy's.
No, it's not. I literally looked these up the other day.
It said
whoa.
it starts at 27.9.
There you go.
Okay.
Why are you looking these up?
$27,000, but the 240SX is 42 grand. That doesn't.
Yeah, see, like I would say the GR86 or like the FRZ is like the equivalent of today's today's equivalent S chassis as it was.
Yeah.
That was going
last
to be
year.
my question.
Yeah.
Was like, okay, let's say the 240SX comes back out.
Okay. It would be.
Oh
it
my
would be
God.
$30,000.
It'll be an EV.
It would have to commit.
Yeah, it has to
Oh, imagine
Nissan
the
will make
slap.
it an EV. Like it'll look ugly.
be. They will
Imagine
do
the
that. They'll wait
slap.
fucking 20 years and then re-release it as a fucking EV. They will do that.
They'll call it the Sylvia too.
No. They would call it. They would have called it the SEV.
Evia.
Don't.
My boy right there. We're on the
they're
synchronicity.
Remember when they said the Juke was their sports car?
What?
They asked, when are you going to release
The Nismo Juke.
Yeah, when are you going to release a entry model sports car? And they were like, oh, we have the Juke. Everyone's like,
Whoa, wait,
no.
actually, the other day I was literally driving, or maybe somebody sent me a picture of one, but there was a Juke with a wing on it.
That's terrifying.
Like a chassis mount. You know that thing is hauling ass, bro.
No, it's not.
Yeah, it is.
But how could they say that? He said it with a straight face. It's in an interview. Whoever the owner of Nissan was at the time, he's like, oh, we have the Juke.
Was it the French guy? The Renault,
Maybe, yes.
The guy who like stuffed himself in the suitcase
Yeah.
to get out of the country?
Yeah, the guy that ruined Nissan. Yeah.
What is in the Nismo
VQ.
Juke?
I don't know, but I do remember.
I know exactly what's in it.
What?
I'll tell you what's in it.
Cancer?
Not all-wheel drive.
Oh.
Right?
It's a front-wheel drive car?
Here's how Nissan worked. When I was working there, this is how they worked. Oh, the Juke. You work at Nissan, you try to force yourself to think something's cool. So you're like, oh, I guess the Juke could be kind of cool. Oh, they make Nismo shit. That's cool. And then you start looking into it. You can get it in manual. That's really cool.
Can you?
Only the front-wheel drive one.
Oh.
man.
All-wheel drive, you cannot get in manual.
But what does it have? Like a DCT?
There's some garbage shit. All the
Probably not
transmissions
a
are
DCT.
trash.
I don't know.
All the transmissions they have are trash. Literally.
Do you guys remember the Juke where some company, I don't know where it was, either in Europe or Japan, they swapped in that GTR engine?
Yeah, I remember.
Okay,
Oh,
that sounds...
that is a sports car.
That sounds like a Nismo Juke.
For a small price of $60,000, you can have a Juke that's cool.
Yeah, but
Still automatic.
do you understand that you can't get a GTR for $60,000?
You could.
But let's say you had
Not
a
new.
Let's say you had a Juke that was fully functioning GTR for $60K.
Yeah, but it's not. I think they're... It was a concept. It wasn't fucking made. So.
No, it was like one of one.
Yeah.
Yeah.
That sounds awesome, though.
But the Nismo one, I'm pretty sure was... It could have been all-wheel drive, but it was automatic, so it didn't matter. Like, you were just like... You're trying to make it cool in your head, but you're just like... They just fuck everything up, dude.
Yeah.
Like, and then the Z's sound like fucking trumpets. I'm like, is anyone gonna fix this problem, or are we
Well,
just gonna
Look, man,
don't
you
take
just...
don't take the cat off. Get a high quality exhaust. I think you'll be fine.
Yeah.
And turbocharge it.
Yeah.
That's the key. Yeah. So I guess they did fix that.
Not always, dude. Like I've heard good sounding Z's.
I have not once ever in my life.
Yeah, that's cap. You've definitely...
No, I'm not kidding. The new ones with the turbos are fine. Not fine, but they're better.
Yeah.
But a 350Z, no, dude. I really don't think I've heard a nice one. I don't
The
think I
HR
have.
one with a good exhaust sounds good.
I don't know. What do you think, Ken?
I think, well, it definitely has a higher pitch, but like as long as you don't go cheap with it, like you don't get the really thin metal exhaust where it's a lot tingy and stuff. Like I don't think like a titanium exhaust would be good for that.
You know what it is? I think I just don't like V6s, and I think
That's what I was about to say. I don't think you just like the sound.
yeah,
That's it.
And I'm gonna blame every G35 owner while I was growing up, and oh no, not only those. What's the other one? The fucking Infinity truck,
Oh, the FX35?
bro. Why do they all
Dude.
have to be straight piped? And why like
When
they,
I
dude,
was
they
a
killed
kid,
it.
when I was a kid, I don't know why, but when that FX35 came out, I thought it was, given I was
for
like
a
8
week.
years old,
and then
10
40
years old.
of them drive by.
But no. Like, I remember seeing one, and the lights were so thin. I was like, "Whoa, that looks futuristic as fuck." Ride my bike around again the block just to go see it again. Damn, yeah, I remember that totally. That car was
but
cool.
they came with exhaust pretty much on them. From the
Sort
factory.
of.
The
That's
FX
probably
one,
why I liked it, because when it would leave, you would hear it from
it would
inside
just
the
sound
house.
like an elephant. Like it
Also, the
sounded like
lady that
shit.
drove it on the block,
Oh, there's the truth.
smoking. You don't think I'm gonna remember that?
I mean, I used to drive a Q50 with was it a HR engine in it?
Q50,
Oh,
yeah,
like a-
yeah.
that's literally that.
Yeah, I had no issues with the sound of the exhaust. Like everything was stock, but like that car is fast.
That
At
has
least
a
for me, it
water
was.
to air in it. Is that the turbo one you
No,
had?
I didn't get the turbo
Oh,
one.
okay.
Yeah. The only problem is that they only made it automatic.
Mm.
So
I don't know, dude. When this Z was coming out, my hopes were so high. I was like, oh my god, finally!
Yeah.
We're going back. We're gonna do something right. And then it came out and no one bought one ever. I've seen one on the road in fucking
it's
2
not
years.
That. I don't think the stock is there. Like I'm sure there's a market for it. It's just that it's just
No, the problem is they're selling them for $100,000.
That too,
And all the people that
yeah.
want them are us. So no one's going to buy them.
Whoa.
I would have bought
I don't
one.
have
If it was
about-
30 grand, I would have bought one or tried to. I would have been like, fuck it, let's get one for the shop. That would have been a really good car to build. We talked about it at one point, and then they came out and they're like, yeah, they're selling for $100,000. I was like, oh, good. So no one's going to buy them. And here we are 2 years later. No one's bought them. Like, it's sad. I really thought that was going to be like...
Yeah, I think we're talking the other. I don't know who I was talking with. Was it you, Carl? We're talking about how we don't see. Maybe it was on the Discord. Like we don't see any of the new Z's
No, you
out on
don't.
the street at all. Like,
You don't.
You just see it on like some YouTube channel or something. Like,
Me
you
and
don't
Malcolm
see it on
have
the
seen
street.
one, and we both saw the same one, and it's somewhere in Hackensack area, Route 4, somewhere around there, and
Okay.
that shit looks sick
Wait,
as
shit!
fuck.
I haven't seen a Z in a
Yeah,
long
that car-
time.
I haven't seen one either in person. Not
You know the
new
last
one.
Z I saw was Toge Factory Dave's.
Yeah,
at
that
Final.
car was cool. Dude, the
But
only
that's
ones...
Dave's, dude. Of course it's gonna be cool.
Yeah, well, so he
It's fucking
basically
Toge
did
Factory.
what we were just talking about. He got one so they could work on it and make a shop car out
But
of it.
nobody has one, so nobody's gonna buy the
I
parts.
know. It sucks. And like the only time I see him is either at the dealership. I'll occasionally see one being brought into the shop. Mind you, by someone who doesn't know how to drive stick. And then the guy's yelling at him, yeah, let off the clutch. And they're just driving this brand new Z. I'm like, Jesus Christ, dude. Just typical dealership shit. Literally doesn't even know how to drive the car. And they're like, yeah, just pull it in. You'll figure it out.
Have you seen that video of the kid with a Tesla Plaid in the dealership parking lot?
No,
Have you seen it,
what does he
Malcolm?
do? What does he do?
Bro,
Floors it?
Yeah.
this is some Ramsey Nissan activity. I'm so sorry. Like when me and Chris are not that Ramsey Nissan has a fine establishment. Purchase a car from there. They're great people. But like, it was just I was like, this is some goofy bullshit me and my friends would do. They
Yeah.
basically had a Tesla Plaid, which in case you didn't know, has that ludicrous mode or whatever the fuck. At least I think that's what it was.
Yeah.
Some
But-
Spaceballs.
Some fast shit, like some non physics defying shit. They're in a parking lot. It's gotta be maybe the length of Pop. No, would you say it? Half the length of Poplar. Let's say
Yeah, maybe a 3/4 the length. I would say.
3/4 is generous,
Yeah, that's generous.
but 3/4 the length of Poplar, and they go from a dig to full blown to try to stop. And I guess they didn't think that they needed that much room to stop.
I heard the brakes are trash on those things.
Are they?
That's just a rumor.
If Gran
but yeah.
Turismo 7 is anything like it, it's a horrible car to drive.
You're driving that car in Gran Turismo? Ken, you got better options out there, man.
Well, I do AC as well. But like Gran Turismo 7 is like my first love when it comes to automotive.
Oh, 1000%. Wait.
Yeah.
Okay, wait. Just to put a cap on the Tesla, they caused a buttload of damage. Somebody in the chat is going to say how much damage, but it's so much damage.
Oh my God, dude.
But speaking of Gran Turismo, so you were there when all of that.
The first one,
Yeah.
PlayStation 2 or
Wait,
something
fuck
like
that.
that.
PlayStation
Need for
1.
Speed, man.
I
That
never
was-
got into Need
PS1,
for
dude.
Speed.
Oh,
yeah, I
Because
never got into
Ken
it.
is a man of class, bro. You think he's playing your baby games?
Well, also I was just stuck with like what my roommates, my friends had because I never really owned a console till like later.
Damn, yeah. Because
'Cause during
how
that
much was a
time,
PS1? How much is a
I have
PS1?
no idea. I would say like $300.
What?
Back then, that's a lot of money.
Yeah,
That's a
I kind
shitload
of
of
I just
money.
kind of
Probably
remember it being.
$20,000.
I just kind of remember it being
very.
very expensive, and I was like, yeah, that's way past my like budget, you know.
You
Yeah.
probably playing it like.
But also, like I had like I don't know if you know me, like I'm a man of like 100 million hobbies, you know. So,
Really?
like during that time, I was.
I mean, salsa dancing is crazy. So
During that time, I was a DJ.
you were a DJ?
Yeah.
Nah. Ken.
I was a
Spin
hip-
that shit,
No.
Ken.
Ken's got some musical knowledge when it comes to like.
Yeah, I used to be
Dude,
a
I want you
hip-hop
and
DJ.
Daryl to like talk.
Oh yeah, we-
Daryl's
like,
got crazy.
like
hip-hop
every
knowledge.
time I'm running with Daryl, I was like, that's a good playlist.
Yeah,
Daryl.
that like that playlist
like,
I had
this-
on in the shop. That's 100% Daryl.
Yeah,
influence.
so like I always I've been volunteering my services for like this coming season for like when you guys go to Club Loose or wherever Evergreen. Like I was like, yo, I'll bring my controller. Like I'll,
Oh shit.
you know, like I'll bring also like you know, I'll be the dad of the crew, so I'll like bring I could smoke meats while you guys are doing it. You know, like we'll
Oh,
have a
now
whole-
Frankie's interested.
You know, we
Mention
could-
the Schmeat and Frankie's in.
Yeah, we could do all kinds of stuff. Like when you guys are doing construction here, I could
Yeah.
be outside in driveway cooking up some.
That's perfect because I'll be
Yeah.
outside then, and then that'll make in turn you're making Frankie happier.
We're definitely gonna have some
Yeah,
fun
I'm all
times
about.
here.
Yeah, I'm all about like because going back to Arizona, Arizona 240, like one of the biggest things that we used to do is like barbecues.
Yeah.
Right. So like we'll rent out a Kiwanis Park out in Tempe, Arizona, and like the first one we had like maybe 15 cars show up, and like we just kind of rent out like a few barbecue stalls and like just cook hamburgers and hot dogs and all day long, and just like some people will show up like, hey, I need to work on my car, and there's like a car propped up on jack stands, like doing some screws in the middle of the park. You know, like we would have like garage days, like somebody would volunteer the garage for the weekend, and like 15 people would show up with 240s, like, oh, I need to do this. Like, all right, who's next? Like, oh, I got to do a brake change, like oil change, like whatever. Like we just like
That's cool.
kind of do that, you know. Like, and I think the last one I hosted, we filled the park out. We had like maybe 40.
I feel like
50
Carl's
cars.
house is still like that.
Yeah, so
Sometimes.
Exactly. So hanging out with Carl, like that's the vibes I get. Like it's very
Yeah.
nostalgic.
Thank
know?
you, Ken. I fucking
Yeah.
love that you just said that. But I don't know if it was just me, but maybe some of you who are also listening. When you were just describing that to me, I'm literally picturing it. Sunny day, we're all just kicking. The birds are like mega loud.
I mean, that's how it was too at my house before.
I know.
Yeah.
Where the fuck did that go?
I got an apartment now.
Now it's just stress, bro.
And I have a shop to run. That sucks too.
Nah, but you're having one thing I have been pretty happy to see you do is you're having fun with your shit
Yeah.
right now, which is dope.
Occasionally, we will have a day. Like, remember that time you came with your barbecue and then we were
Yeah,
cooking shit up?
Frankie, this is Frankie's definition of a barbecue. Frankie called me at 5 or 4:30 and said, "Yo, come by the shop." And I'm like, "What the hell? Like this doesn't happen."
But it worked. I mean, Chris was doing alignment on
And
his
then
own
I
car.
pulled up, and then he said, "We're grilling stuff,"
There you go.
but the grill
grill is
didn't
fucked.
work.
Yeah, just have me, man. I'll be the grill master for the weekend.
Yeah.
Like, let me know.
Dude, but we still got it done. And you know why though?
Because you had your grill.
Because the 2004 Toyota Sequoia had
Oh,
a grill in the
Sequoia.
back, and I pulled it out. I just so happened to have it on me, ready to go.
You're a funny guy, Carl.
Dude, you know. Ken actually has asked me when we were at my house. He's like, "Which one do you think you love more?" Because we were sitting in the driveway, I'm just like talking about the Koya laughing or whatever. But you've asked
question.
me, do you think you like the IS or the Koya more? I was like, I don't really know. That car has got so much character.
I think you
man.
like the Sequoia more.
I think
I
so
really
too.
no. I like the IS, but I love
Usually
the
he's
Sequoia.
usually he screams Sequoia.
I mean, I bet you if he could drift a Sequoia, he'll be driving that at the drift events,
he
right?
probably would try.
Could I do that? Maybe.
He's
One
scared.
You
Jay-Z.
weld the diff.
One Jay-Z swap, lower it. You could have like 6 people like
The one Jay Z
right
thing.
along.
I'm the one Jay Z thing is having me tweaking. Like I don't even know if I'm like now I'm like, how am I gonna drift that?
It's gonna be fine, man.
I'm just
Perfect amount of power.
crazy. I'm gonna be so giddy all the time. I'm just gonna be sitting there like
That makes me think though. When did you get your first 240? Did we go over this?
So
I wanna
wanna
know the
say-
power, like-
so I want to say I think it was either 1999 or 98. I got my 240. I don't remember the exact year.
So you got a used S13,
Used S13. I traded in my
4 years old.
I traded in my Prelude SI, and I got that.
You traded it in like to a dealership. You're talking about?
It was so it was a used 92 champagne color. What is it called? Sandstone.
ooh.
Yeah. So
Yeah,
that was
that's-
hatchback, and I got it for like I think $3,500.
Yes, sir.
Those things didn't hold their value.
Damn, yeah, 20 hold on a minute.
Yeah. So this is a 90. So yeah, it's like a 7-year-old car at the most.
And
like
it dropped
6.
from 22,000 to
Yeah. It was. Well, that
that's
was
S14, so it's different.
no. It was a S13.
Yeah, so S14 was 22. Was S13 less?
Oh, I have no idea. That was before. Yeah, I don't know how much that was, but.
probably was.
God damn, the depreciation is insane. Because I'm trying to think.
Yeah.
Okay. Because we're going to compare it to the FRS, right? So if you bought an FRS ZN6,
I thought they
Not the
hold-
new one.
Maybe they don't hold it.
let's say you bought a ZN6. How much is a FRS now? I don't know, like 20 grand,
I don't really know.
Like
15
brand
grand.
new?
Yeah, let's say it was at a dealership CPO.
Oh,
What, like 20 grand?
I mean, also to be fair, in Arizona, like a lot of cars are high mileage because you have to drive everywhere. Everything's just like
Is
far
that
away.
is that how it is out there?
So I think my car had just under like 100,000 miles, and it was like a 6-year-old car.
Damn, they were
Yeah.
driving the pee-pee out of that thing.
Yeah, and like also the other thing was there was like this little misfire on the KA.
What?
It took me like 2 years to figure it out. And
so it was technically
What was it?
broken.
Do you
so That's
remember?
why it was so cheap.
I think it was like a leaky injector or something like that.
Oh.
Yeah. And it's just
Interesting.
that I replaced the injector, but like I don't know what the hell I was doing. But I probably made it worse.
So how?
I went
so-
to AutoZone and bought me a KA injector, and I put it in. I was like, man, this doesn't seem right.
So how are you learning about this stuff? Because again,
Forums.
I'm not just.
Forums, fresh alloy.
But
Yeah.
Yeah, I know a lot of
Fresh
people.
alloy.
Yeah, a lot of people have PTSD from even lurking on
don't
fresh
remember that?
alloy.
what?
You don't remember that?
It
one?
was the
Do you know how old I am? Did you forget?
You can find it now though.
What is
no
it?
fresh alloy is long gone.
Wait, it doesn't even
What
come
is
up
fresh
anymore?
alloy?
Fresh
Can somebody
alloy-
inform me.
So fresh alloy was like this Nissan dedicated forum back in the day. It was kind of like Nico.
Ooh.
But like it was more pretentious, like, a lot more trolls. But that was our home. Like it was like one of those things like where that's how I met a lot of these, like people like Benson and like it just went on fresh alloy. Like, hey, what's up? Like,
Yeah. That's so. so
Dude,
it's
I was
gone?
born in the wrong
it's
decade. That
gone,
sounds
yeah.
fun.
Yeah.
Wow.
So yeah, like because of fresh alloy, I got to meet a lot. Like Benson says, like internet friends, but like I feel like I'm one of his internet friends. Like we met online, and like it was at a 2002 SoCal 240 barbecue. Like I was like, hey, I want to go check it out, and one of the main guys at SoCal 240, his name is Alex Chang. He's like, oh, come over, you can sleep in my house. Like I'd never met this person in my life, right? Just know him through the
Whoa,
forums.
whoa! These are multiple red flags. This was the start of the don't trust the internet sometimes.
But like I've known this person for like a year.
Oh
right,
yeah,
on a
because you're
forum.
just exchanging
Yeah.
stuff on forum.
Right, exactly.
Okay, it's
was-
not.
if he was gonna
it's
kill
not
me,
an
he would've done it by now.
It's not an AOL chat room. Okay,
Yeah,
like
it
you know.
is.
No, but you have a common denominator of one thing. Car.
Yeah, the serial killer on the other end is consistent, and he goes on the same forum every day.
All right, that
You never
sounds like
know.
that
Well, also
sounds
he-
like you
also
know what
he was-
you're doing over there, Franklin.
Also, he was one of the admins on the forum too.
Oh,
but
so he
like
had
he was like,
that.
yeah, just
Credibility.
Come over. Like you could stay over at my house in Torrance, California. I was like, okay, cool.
So you just drove there.
We just drove there 6 hours from Arizona. Like,
Did you have any modifications done to your car?
at the time, I want to say I had. This is 2002. I think I had like JAC coilovers.
Ooh, hell yeah, big. Was it
like-
cool to have coilovers back then
It
already?
was a luxury. Like if you had coilovers, you were the shit. Because everyone else during that time was like KYB with like drop springs,
Yeah.
right? Stuff like
Yo, and a factory. I don't know if there's probably people out there who don't know what a stock one looks like, but a factory 240 spring is like this big. It's huge.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, and you never think you could fit wheels under there. What the fuck?
Yeah. And with the KYBs with the adjustable dampening on them. Remember
Hey.
those?
that. Yeah, that was
Yo.
if you were rich. Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah,
I got
Otherwise, you got the,
what?
I got those
Say-
secondhand, but yeah.
otherwise you got the silver ones without the adjustable ones, if you remember.
Oh yeah, no, I just got secondhand shocks and springs because I need them for my S14 or
Yeah.
something.
So like,
But
yeah.
they had the adjustability.
Yeah. That was state of the art.
What are some other like
So this is
mods
also
of that era?
So before that, previous to that, like we didn't have 5-lug hub.
Like kits?
Kits. You
Yeah.
had to go find the S14 and like do OEM stuff.
Yeah.
Like same thing with Z32 calipers and stuff like
Oh,
that.
that was probably
at the
like-
time we didn't even do the rear ones because we couldn't figure out all the e-brake stuff.
Yeah, that
right?
was
Like-
probably like going to find the new world, trying to put those on.
Yeah.
And then and one day you wake up, you go on the forum, and someone's done all of the information. They did all the research. They did everything, and they post a whole how-to, and you're like, holy shit.
Yeah, I used to be one of those people.
Yeah, like
I
it's
used
all
to
been
document everything, but like all that documentation is gone because fresh alloy doesn't even exist anymore.
Was there SR swap information here?
Oh,
I'm
yeah,
asking and I'm transitioning brilliantly, by the way, because Benson mentioned in the chat, ask him about SR swaps.
Oh, SR
Because
swap.
everybody knows SR is the way.
SR swaps is one of the main reasons how I became friends with a lot of these people from California.
How so?
Because SR swaps was like California was the hub, right? That was
Yeah, but how? Isn't it just strict over there? I don't understand
it is,
this
but
fucking
it isn't.
state, dude.
Like if there's a will, there's a way, right?
You're a real hood gangster,
But also
probably, for
back in the day, everything was ODB1,
Oh,
right?
so
like,
it didn't.
So like if you know somebody, you just like
Woo, woo.
you know, here's some under the table, right? Like, you know, like you didn't really have to like plug your car into like the thing.
Yeah.
Right? Like,
Ken just keeps doing this motion with his hand, and I'm like, yeah, I mean, I guess that's how I plug my OBD port in there.
but like, for example, like the 240, the SR, like one of the things is like, I'm going to get a SR20 because this K is shit. Like I can't, it's always idling rough. Like it's burning a bunch of gas, right? Like my tail.
SR's got to be better.
Like, and I was like, that's God's engine.
Yeah,
right?
yeah.
That's God's motor. I was like, I want an SR20. So I found this local guy named Pong, and
Named what?
Pong, like
Sounds like it's going to be good so far.
so he was this, he was like this old mechanic from like Thailand, I think, and he had a shop out in like West Phoenix. So like I hired that guy to do the swap for me because I was at the time living at my friend's house. Like I really have space for it. But like I knew, like I did so much research, like I knew that the swap was pretty straightforward, but this guy had no idea what the fuck he was doing. Like
Oh, really?
he literally hacked up my.
So you knew more information than he did.
Yeah.
Wait.
Unfortunately.
just had
What
tools.
prompted?
But
Oh,
also
because
at
you
the
had no
time-
space.
Also, I've never really worked on cars before that, right? Like I've done like simple shit, like on my Honda, like but intake, maybe a suspension, right? Like I've never done like any like engine swap. That was like scary as fuck for me.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So like I hired this guy supposed to be a professional. Like I go there one day, like he has my whole entire chassis harness and my fucking engine harness. Like I'm like, what is going on? Like
It's the
Pong.
scene. Have you seen Sex Drive?
Yeah.
It's the scene from Sex Drive.
It's
Walks
with the
in,
Amish people.
the seats out, everything. What the fuck are you doing? That's how you work on these old things.
We'll have it ready by morning.
I
Don't
was
you
like-
worry about
I was
it.
like, Pong, it's just 5 fucking wires. What the fuck is all this going on? So like maybe 3 months later, he finally got it running, but it just wasn't like it was fast compared to the KA. Like I
Yeah.
almost crashed into the telephone pole on the first, like I was in a Mustang out of Cars and Coffee because I
Oh
wasn't
my
used to how
God.
the turbo kicked in at the time. I was like, oh shit.
Cars and coffee in Arizona are nice too.
I've never been.
Really?
Yes, they didn't have Cars and Coffee
Oh
back
my
then.
God.
We were the Cars and Coffee for ourselves with the 240
Yeah.
like meetups and stuff like that.
Wait, he had the whole harness out?
Yeah, oh man, he like so like eventually like you know I spent one summer I pulled a car back in the backyard of my friend's house and like in 110-degree weather like I'm out there with a soldering I rewired the whole entire fucking car.
So you ended up doing it anyway.
Yeah, so that was and that's how I got into like you know I was like oh I need to like learn about this shit right like so I taught myself through forums to like people like Benson. Like I reached out to Mark Hutchinson, like
Yeah.
from Slide Squad.
Yeah.
Like he was one of the first SR20 swap people that I knew because I read it in Super Street. I was like, oh shit, this guy has an SR20. So like, oh, he's on the forums. Like I think I emailed him like mark@slidesquad.com. I
Yeah.
was like, hey, I'm doing an SR swap. I was like, can you help me out? He was like, yeah, like you know, he gave me some information. I was like, yo, the wirings aren't matching up. And it turns out it's because he had like an 89
Okay.
and I had a 92.
Yeah.
But that took like a little while to figure out. Like we went on the
Dude.
forums. Like that was just all brand new information.
by the
It's
time
so
by the
stressful.
time I
Holy
came
fuck.
in, all of you guys already did all the research and you put all
Yeah.
the how-tos on.
yeah, absolutely.
And
So-
then we came in, me, Carl generation, absolutely wasted everything else.
but like back in the day, like one of our like you were saying, how the hell did you get SR in California?
Yeah.
Like one of the places was a guy named Marco, SR20 store.
Ah, obviously you go to Marco. Yeah.
He's still around. But like he's like he's even more like old school than me. Like he's probably like a walking encyclopedia of SR20s.
How
Like,
do we
he
how
had-
do we get him on this?
Oh, I don't know.
Bro, we gotta. I'm picturing Marco is just we. Yo.
That was
And then he's like
the people.
So he's
Who is it? We're looking about SRs.
so if you remember the 2002 National Convention DVD we were watching, there's like maybe a picture or some sort of like there's like a 510 with like this beautiful S14 SR swap in it.
Yeah,
That's his car.
actually, which is
I think if I remember that was his car, but like like he had so many beautiful swaps, I just can't remember. But like
Carl, can we go do a California trip soon for a podcast?
shit, man. I gotta fucking finish my 1J. That's all
True,
I get. I
fine.
one at a time.
All right,
But
finish
don't
that
you
first.
don't you have a lot on your plate right now? Like
Yeah, but I just want to go. You know,
how am I gonna be the responsible friend right now?
I want to
That's
bang
not my
some
job.
podcasts out. California, we
so
gotta go.
California, there's one event I would love to go to. It's that Japanese classic car show out in Long Beach. It's around in
Ooh.
October.
What the fuck?
Yeah.
Frankie.
October.
Uh-huh. We
Okay.
can do that.
Yeah.
We could
So
do
I
that.
was trying to like, cause I had that Route 66 classic, JDM
So
classic.
you're trying to make a little.
right? So I was gonna go attend that, and then like maybe we're kind of in the behind the scenes, kind of talking about putting together like a reunion, like barbecue, like
Ken, we're trying to go on tour with you. Can we do
Let's be
this?
some
Absolutely,
groupies.
yeah,
Let's
yeah,
be the
yeah.
Harley groupies.
We were talking.
Us three guys.
We were talking about an event in September or October, and we were like, "Oh, what if we stop in through Texas and do that, and then we'll do one of the knuckle up events, and then
What if
we'll
we
go to
Oh.
Arizona."
Yeah.
Oh,
they
we're
were-
drifting. This is drifting.
I want to do a drift tour.
Oh, get the Chevy going.
Yeah, I know.
Because then we could. I'll throw you some money from. Oh fuck no, dude. No. That's
Two-car trailer car.
No.
Come
That's
on.
fucking house money, dude.
Yeah, get over it. You can't drift a house.
What the fuck is this
You
fucking?
can't drift a house.
I fucking dare you to
What
try.
if like
me.
everyone chips in like money and just buy like a car out there for like the trip and then sell
I'm
it?
not. If my car runs, I'm bringing my fucking
Yeah, I
car.
know. I'm working kind of hard on my car right now. I'd like
Yeah.
the world to see it.
Oh,
Hey,
so
Carl, yeah,
are we
we'll
gonna
make-
caravan out to the West Coast?
Yes.
Yeah,
yes,
let's do that. That'll be
yes.
fun.
That's the plan.
Frank, your car?
So
Yeah.
This one.
I'll trailer it.
Okay.
Yeah.
I would be so fucking concerned.
Yeah,
It'll
like-
make it. That car will make
like
it.
where
I
like
know.
I trust that
from-
car more than mine.
from Arizona to California, we used to have like caravans of 240s. Like it was
That's
so
sick.
like hindsight like is like one of those things like you probably don't really see anymore.
Yeah.
Like we'll have like 10, 15 240s just like on the I-10, you know, or whatever, like going out to like past like Palm Springs and shit, like going to LA, you just see like 240s.
Damn.
That's cool, man. It's
Yeah.
like Fast Furious.
Yeah, that's what
Kind of,
literally
yeah.
would have been. No, well,
So that was probably the beginning of the end for me.
what? Yeah, no.
Fast and
so,
Furious?
So hot take.
Right when
hot
we
take.
bring that up.
No. This is because everybody. If you think about it, because when we had Jason Kim on, and he did not like when Fast and the Furious came out because
I
it blew
understand.
up the
Yeah,
spot.
it did. Yeah.
Like, and I feel like one of our first conversations was that you could relate to that.
Yeah, absolutely.
Yeah. Can
I
you?
still remember the day I went to go see Fast and Furious.
What was? Yeah, I bet
Right,
that
so, like,
fucking parking lot.
I drove in
movie.
my 240 I think it already had SR swap in it, and then like my friends with their like souped up Accord or like Honda Civic, right? We just kind of all roll in, we park, and after the movie, like there are people like trying to do burnouts and like skid out of the
Oh,
parking lot,
so nothing
almost
has
crashing
changed.
into curbs, right? Like, but before that, that's never happened before. Like, as soon as I saw that, I was like, oh man, this is not
But did you
Oh.
like the movie?
good. Yes and no.
Why yes, why no?
I liked it because Brian was from Arizona.
yeah.
Right,
Oh
so there's,
yeah,
like, the
of course.
Arizona-
No.
the Arizona
I get that. I
representation.
get that. Yeah.
And then the second part is I used to work at a shop called Intense Motorsports out in Gilbert, Arizona.
That's sick too.
And I don't know, I know Carl knows the story, but
Yeah.
like the two JZ from that movie, that engine stand and stuff is from that shop.
Really?
So if you go back to that movie and look at the engine stand of that scene where it's like, oh, 2JZ, no shit. And
Yeah.
like they start working on it. There's an IMR sticker up in the engine stand. And that's from Intense Motorsports.
What the?
And Intense Motorsports.
They sent the engine or something, or how did? They...
I don't remember the exact, because it was like maybe, I would say like a few months before I started working there. Basically, I just went in there, was like, hey, I'm going to school to become an engineer, software engineer. Like, you guys need me to do anything? Like, I help with the website and stuff like that. And at the time, the owner, Kent, was like, yeah, I need someone to create me a custom point of sale software. So this is like before, like around the time like QuickBooks just came out. So it was just like
Yeah.
very basic. A lot of stuff was still done in Excel. So I was like, hey, I know a little bit of coding.
So you built a website for them, and that was your job?
I built a inventory / point of sales software for them.
That's so cool.
Casual. What the casual?
They're not. They're not there anymore, right?
No,
2008.
2000.
I'm just gonna take a guess.
Probably like 2009, 10.
Okay.
But
Okay,
like,
same era,
but like,
Frankie.
Right
fuck
after
you.
the fucking
Yeah.
collapse.
But,
Okay.
But like when I was working there, like I love coding, I love cars, so it was like right after school, I just kind of head over. I was hardly ever home.
Yeah.
Like I went to school full time. I went back to school. I went to DeVry, so I was doing that, and I was working at America West Airlines for 40 hours, and then like I had an internship for another like 20 hours. So like I was probably working, going to school, all that kind of stuff, like close to like maybe 80 hours to 100 hours a week. There would be days like I don't sleep for 2-3 days.
Wow.
Yeah.
God,
It's cool though. You found a job. Well, you found that job. That was you were into cars, and then you.
Yeah. So like through that, I met a lot of interesting people, right? Like, I think either during that time or like it's already happened. Like we already had AZ240 up and running. I started off from Yahoo groups. If you guys remember that.
I most definitely
Yahoo
don't know what the
groups?
fuck
Is that like
Yahoo
a
groups.
group chat forum thing?
Kind of like, yeah.
Chat room.
Not chat room, is more like a forum.
Okay.
Like back in the day, yeah. So like SoCal 240 was off on Yahoo groups as well. That's how it got started.
Oh,
So
okay.
that's when I reached out to Alex. I was like, hey, I want to start my Arizona. Like, how do I? He's like, just fucking create one. Like, this not organized or anything. I was like, oh, okay.
That's so interesting.
So like, yeah. So we started. Me and a couple of friends like started AZ240. Like, was it me, Dave, Brian, and Sean? Brian is one of the OG like Cressida, Jay-Z swap guys. Like
Really?
he did a lot of.
What's his phone number? Sorry.
I don't have his phone number, but I have
Sorry.
his Facebook.
Oh wait, so I'm sorry. When you said it's not formal, like, weren't you guys concerned with like what was stopping somebody from like just making their own thing too? Like that didn't happen as much. Sort of like when like now it's like a random drift team forms.
Yeah, it was so small. Like you had to explain to people what drifting was.
Well, it's car control. That's what
Car control. Yeah. They're like, oh, that's just
Circling back.
That's just doing donuts.
Yeah, so you're just doing donuts in a parking
like
lot.
you're just doing you
Yeah.
just power over. It's like, not really.
I had to explain what drifting was to somebody who didn't know anything about cars recently, and I was like, it's kind of like being in control, but like not really, but like actually kind of sometimes you are, and that's how she was like, oh, okay, that makes sense.
Carl, do you remember, like, when I started drifting, I would have to explain what drifting was pretty much every single time I brought it up until maybe, like, 5 years ago or less.
Yeah, that's.
And then all of a sudden, you go, oh, I have a shop. We work on drift cars. And everyone knows what it is.
You know what? The Tokyo Drift helped off.
Yeah, definitely helped. Yeah. That was probably, that was before I got into drifting. So that was already a thing. But not everyone knew what that was. So there was a whole nother group that didn't know what it was. But now, dude, I feel like it's so mainstream now that people that definitely should not know what it is.
Yes, that's true.
They're like, oh, yeah, drifting. Yeah, I know.
I think the first time I came to the shop, like a few years ago, pulled up in the 240 in the vert, and some UPS guy's like, "Hey, you drift that thing?" I was like, "What? No. What are you talking about? How do you
Just
know
leave me
about
alone.
that?"
Yeah, dude, drifting is so big now here. It's crazy to think about that, but
Okay, here's the thing: is it drifting, or are they describing to you something
I don't
like
know.
because I've had somebody do this as well. On the contrary, oh yeah, I've seen that. I've seen drifting. I saw somebody drifting around 10 people once.
yeah, like I got stuck,
And I'm
I got
like-
stuck in a light the other day.
Okay, listen, and then this is where I lay it on them. I got a podcast, and I try to tell kids don't go to that kind of stuff because
Yeah.
that stuff can injure people. And then they're like, "No, it looked pretty controlled," and I'm like, "Okay,
All right,
next.
have a good day.
So back in my day, it was not takeovers. It was like street racing, right? Or
Yeah.
Like, just like so, like one of the rules we set on our forums is like, like I'm not gonna tell you what to do, but like, don't promote that shit on the forums because, and at the end of the day, we could be liable for it, right? Like,
Yeah, of course.
So like, but there's a bunch of folks that used to go. It wasn't really street racing, but at the end of the day, it turns into like, oh, we found a spot, go drifting, right? And they'll like do that. But I was like, keep it chill.
What was the street?
Yeah.
Hold on, Frankie. Let's get into, because I'm
Well,
telling you.
here's the thing. There was this
I need to
place.
know.
Well, this place doesn't even exist anymore. One of the places we found was this old abandoned airport, and we used to call it Tire Hell.
Tire hell?
Why? Because it like cheese gratery?
Oh yeah, if you
100%.
understand the runways, there's little grooves in there.
Yep.
where the planes to land, so like it doesn't, it gives it more grip or whatever.
Oh, okay.
But we used to drift on that, or at least I tried, and I was like, man, this shit, I don't know.
Probably give you more grip though.
But do you guys remember? You guys went to Final Bout this year, right?
Yeah.
Do you guys remember that yellow FD?
Yeah.
George's car.
The really
yeah,
nice
yeah.
FD.
Yeah.
So he's one of the OG.
Yeah, I remember that
Arizona
car.
AZ240 members.
Okay.
He's from Flagstaff, Arizona, and like that's probably one of the, like we were, we knew each other on the AZ forums and stuff, and like we're talking about Tire Hell. I was like, oh yeah, I'll come down. He shows up one day. We're like, what the fuck? This guy fucking rips. Like
That's awesome.
he's doing like stuff in his like fairly stock 240 coupe. Like
Wait, what's his last name?
I can't pronounce it.
It starts with an M?
Uh-huh.
Okay.
Yeah.
Wait, did he have a... I might be making this up. Did he have a two-tone coupe? Okay, did he
Yeah.
bring that car too, Lest?
No, that's his friend.
Okay, that's
Yeah.
his friend. Okay,
Yeah.
yeah, because I remember that car too.
Yeah, but like back in the day, he had a Sylvia front end 240 coupe.
Okay.
Yeah.
Yeah, those cars are so nice. I remember those when I saw that that FD and everything. I was like, oh, I remember these cars.
Yeah.
From the forums and whatnot, but I never seen them in action, so that was cool.
Yeah, so like first time I saw him drift, I was like, oh yeah, there's no way I'm doing this professionally. I was like, I'm gonna leave this to the young kids. Like
Yeah.
I can't do this. Like
I think we'll get you a couple East Coast
because I was
drift
more
school
like
days.
track. I love grip racing and stuff like that. Like I just didn't have like I didn't have the budget to like be able to crash my car and be like,
Yeah.
I used that 240 as it was my daily driver, but that was my main form of transportation. If that car wasn't running, I was driving around in this old Dodge Dynasty.
Yeah.
What the fuck is a Dodge Dynasty?
It was nicknamed the Nasty.
The nasty.
Yo.
Why?
Yeah, I got a car
Why was it
nicknamed the Nasty as well.
Dynasty. Yo, that car never had an oil change. I never had to. I never had to like do a coolant flush or anything because like every month or so, it's like, oh, oil's low, coolant's low, and like my tailpipe never smoked. I don't know what happened. Like
Yeah.
They just don't build them like they used to. I swear to God. Swear to
so
God.
I bought that
Leaking
car.
oil everywhere.
I bought
to
that
God.
car from a friend of mine for $500, right? And I traded that car in because at the time I was working in FactionMotorsports. Han, one of the owners, is like, I signed you up to buy an XB. I was like, sign an XB? He's like, yeah, it's the release model 2, the yellow one. He's like, we need a shop car for the XB so we could fit stuff on it.
What do you mean he signed you up?
Yeah, so he kind of forced me to buy a new car. Basically,
We didn't talk about this the other day.
no,
I just
no,
said,
no. So he was like, basically, he was like, your car's a piece of shit. You need a better one, so I signed you up for this car. So
Frankie,
you can
don't
buy
you ever fucking dare. Don't you ever fucking dare.
You get a new GR86.
So check it out.
Fucking-
The trade-in value for that car was $400.
Nice.
So I drove around that car
Might
for
as well
like 2
scrap it.
years. It cost me $100 to drive that car around for 2 years. It was the best domestic car I ever owned.
Holy fuck.
Dodge Dynasty.
That sounds very...
Front wheel drive, V6.
Oh, okay.
You
This
never
is-
had to-
Maybe we should have just left it at Dynasty.
Yeah, like you never had to do an oil change.
Clearly not. Yo,
You had to do a
actually,
radiator flush. Like you just filled it up, topped it off, and you're good to go.
that Integra that I had that I mentioned on here, the Be Patient I'm Lowered one,
Yeah.
that car, for a little while, was burning so much fucking oil that I would just put quartz in it and it would just be fucking fine as well. 100%.
Yeah, I mean, if you're burning enough oil, you don't gotta do an oil change.
VTEC
But here's the
kicked
thing:
in, yo.
my car would never smoke.
Yeah.
Like there's no white, black oil spewing. from
Wait,
the
but
back.
it was burning
Whoa.
it or leaking it?
Wait, whoa. My GTA friends, that's the car they put in GTA. It's like
Yeah, it's kind of like the
the
Accolade
Willard or
something,
whatever.
right?
That is literally the GTA car.
the GTA. car.
That's what people. That's the picture of a car that is of that era. Holy fuck!
Yep.
Can you picture Ken driving that? I'm not gonna lie, you probably look kind of cool.
I haven't seen this car yet. Hold on.
You're not even looking at the screen.
My shit's delayed.
I watched you look at it.
I was looking at the chat. I saw the car. That thing's pretty sick. Yeah, I can't see you driving it, but it's pretty sick.
I mean, it was
Maybe
my,
on some Dayton's.
no, it was my like it's my reliable parts hauler car.
So
It was your Sequoia.
when did this job end eventually?
2007 when I moved back.
Oh, right before
Yeah.
the collapse of the car industry.
Bruh.
So I had two questions for you. The first question is, what was it like to get to order parts? Like you had an exhaust and coil or shocks?
So so there's different ways I used to acquire parts.
Before you worked at.
Before I worked at Intense, like it was usually like you go to like Super Street or Import Tuner.
And they see the ads.
You look for the ads, right? But also like at the time, like it's just forums now, right? So like someone had like a group sale, a group buy. So like you kind of join that, or like through like the different advertisements through the forums, like you learn about these specialized shops that will like get parts for you and stuff like that. So like that's how I kind of did it. But then eventually with eBay, Yahoo Auctions, and PayPal, I created this connection with this Japanese guy through eBay. Somehow I don't know how I did it. It just worked out,
Bro.
I think I was selling something, or like he was selling something, and I bought it from him, and I just kind of messaged him and say, hey, if you have anything like this, just let me know. I want to buy this stuff from you.
I mean, it's a smart idea.
And then
he
he's
could
like,
just find
hey,
it.
there's a bunch of he was this huge fan of like old American like pop culture. So like he was into like Elvis, Marilyn Monroe, like Chevy Chase, like all that kind of stuff, right? So like he was like, all right, I'll make you a deal. Like I'll get you whatever you want on Yahoo Auctions. Like let me use your address to just get shit from eBay sent over, and you can mail it to me, because like there's a lot of people that like US only.
Oh, wow, yeah.
So like I'll get like a shitload of like 45 records, like magazines, just like trinkets, little like memorabilia, and just like pack it all up, ship it off to Japan for him.
That's
and
so
then, like
crazy.
In some sort of bartering way.
Yeah.
You got.
So I was able to get like, I was telling Carl the other day, I feel like I was one of the first people to have like a wooden Nardi from back in the day.
That's cool.
Like I bought like 3 of them off Yahoo Auctions.
Yeah.
And I put it on. Like, the first one's like, oh, this is too big. So I eventually went with like the 360 or 350 millimeter one.
Yeah.
And Brian, the friend with the Cressida with the Jay-Z swap, he was like, oh, I love that. So like I gave him the other one, like for cheap. And then like third one, I don't know what, I probably sold it on eBay or gave it to another foreign member. So like I used to get a bunch of parts off of Yahoo Auctions for like super cheap.
Wow.
So I have like all these little like toys I have.
That's the stuff you got from like the auctions.
Yeah.
Interesting.
So I have all these little like Matchbox cars from Japan. They're like little micro machine looking things. Like
Carl, are
Benson
we gonna
said
be
Jeff
this?
Andy.
Are we gonna be this cool one day?
Benson said Jeff
oh,
Andy.
Jeff Andy.
Why, is that the person?
Do you remember Jeff Andy, Frankie, or is that before your time?
It's before me.
Wait here.
So-
Ken, get a little closer here.
So Jeff Andy, yeah. So he was this. I think he was this military guy.
Oh, was that not that guy? Because I thought that they were referencing.
No. So this is a different guy. This is a Japanese guy, like an older Japanese guy. I just kind of made friends with on eBay. But Jeff Andy was he lived out in Japan. I think he was in the military or whatever, and he would just go to like Autobox or like just some used car shop. He was like, here's a Sylvia like headlights, $300 plus shipping from Okinawa or like from wherever he lived to the United States. So a lot of people used to source parts from Japan through eBay. And back in the day, you could just type in JDM, like you get all the shit that you need. Like it wasn't like,
I did not.
yeah. You could just type in Sylvia JDM and get like everything that was on sale on eBay without all the bullshit. It was such a niche like thing back then that it was so easy to search. And like nobody was really buying it except for like all the same people in the forums and like, so like we're basically outbidding each other. Like sometimes we'll fight on the forums like, fuck you, like stop bidding on my shit.
Damn. Dude. There's probably so much stuff to buy too. Like, oh my god.
Like, I still think
But
about.
but it has to be posted by somebody. See,
Yeah.
So like that's probably your battle right there, because it's not like, again, the exposure wasn't crazy. They probably didn't even know, and by they I mean like the Japanese market or like the sellers probably didn't even know that was like a demandful.
No,
or
the
demanded-
sellers knew exactly.
They
what he
knew
was
they
doing.
did
Oh,
already.
he was. Yeah, he was.
I know what I got.
He found a need and found a market that was like so we wanted parts in the United States.
I mean, they had parts stores already, Carl. So I guess they knew.
Yeah, but like Autobox and
What year are we talking about right now?
This is probably like 99, 2000.
Okay, but it's before.
Yeah,
Because we didn't
2001.
when did the import scene really take off to like, before the crash that kind of happened in 2007?
I would
2008?
say the Fast and Furious
Yeah.
movie was a huge catalyst for. I mean, before that, it was pretty underground, right? So like, a lot of people were into Hondas, Integras, and stuff like that. So like, I remember going out to Vegas with my friends and like hang out with his family now, and like they would have like these like souped up like Integras with all DC Sport everything on it, right? Like it's like at the time that was like. That was like
I had so much DC Sports.
like back in the day, that was the shit, right? Like all the bolt-ons, like
Yeah, no, I
like-
thought that it was a good brand until
I mean, is it
it
not?
used to be.
I
used
had
to
a
be a very
DC
rep-
Sports
yeah, it used to
cat
be a
back, a
reputable
strut
brand.
bar, lower
Seems like a
tie
lot of
bar.
Honda people still have all that stuff.
Okay, yeah.
DC Sports exhaust, man, that
Yeah.
sounded good on my shit, dude.
Like yeah, so
I want to circle back. You told us the things you liked about Fast and Furious. What didn't you like about the movie?
probably it depends how you want to look at it, right? Like we were at the movie theater and they're talking about all the like they're looking at like
Yeah.
Brian's engine bay and they're like, oh, you got a turbo in there, huh? I'm like, what turbo? That's a freaking NA. Like,
Yeah.
get the fuck out of here.
Oh, of the Civic or of the Eclipse?
At the Clips, yeah.
What engine? Ford?
The Ford 4AG?
It's
no, no.
got
Why
a
did I
nice
think
fogger
4G63
system,
or
two
something like that?
T66
No,
turbos.
4G63 is the. Oh, it was it? Oh, it was
Yeah.
actually a 4G63
Yeah,
though.
I think so, yeah.
Right? It just wasn't the all-wheel drive.
It was the GS, not the GSX.
Wait,
Or
what?
GST.
It wasn't the NA one.
No,
right?
it's GS, yeah. Because the GST is the turbo one.
I thought GSX.
Front
Yeah,
wheel
was.
so
drive
it
turbo.
was the NA one.
Yeah, the GS.
Yeah, so it was. I thought the engine was a 420A. I might have made that up, but I thought that's what it was. But here's the main thing.
420.
Pretty sure the engine is facing the other way. I
No,
think the NA
no.
one is not the same way.
No. They're all.
I thought it was all the same.
they're all
Really?
sideways.
Yeah. I
Because
thought
you
it
could
was
read
all-
the big
not,
letters.
not like that.
"Dog."
I mean the opposite side of the engine bay.
No, I think
Oh.
that's later model like Evos and stuff like that.
Okay.
Yeah. Because at the time I remember all the Gallants. No, not the Gallants. Was it? What are the other
probably a
DSM?
Galant.
The Talon.
Yeah.
They all had the same engine. It was just like either it was a Plymouth or a Mitsubishi.
Yeah.
And yeah, I just remember like it was either NA turbo with front wheel drive or turbo with all wheel drive.
So you guys notice all the corny stuff, right?
Oh, it was hilarious.
Right
Yeah.
off the rip.
Oh, there was like we had a whole row of people were just like laughing, and people around us like, what are they talking about?
That's how I
Like,
feel like it would. I mean, that's how it was, or that's how it is now. When I've finally somewhat gotten into drifting a little bit more, and now I'm watching Tokyo Drift, and I'm like,
Yeah.
you can't fucking, you can't do that.
No, the funniest part watching Tokyo Drift is literally the fact that they're racing. That to me, that's the
oh,
funniest
that's
part.
yeah, that's interesting. Yeah, I
It's
never
I'm
not
thought
like,
the
about
what
fact
are we
that-
doing?
Are you sure it's not the fact that
No, dude.
the
it's-
movie is based on a fucking little bit of a conflict between a girl
No, it's literally.
or over a girl?
It's a. They're like, yeah, this is a race. We race, and I'm like, no one's
Well, no.
racing, dude.
Hold on, because this is. Well, the other day, Ken and I were talking about how
Well, like out in the mountains. and
no early version Formula Drift, which we can talk
Oh,
about. Did you
yeah.
go to a Formula Drift
whatnot.
out
I want
there?
to hear about this.
No, so when Formula Drift became a thing, I was already kind of like burnt out with the whole import scene and stuff. Like,
When did it start? 5 or 3 or?
I want to say like between 6 and 7, 5, 6, 7 ish.
Hold on, Ken. I want you to like put that shit like right
Oh,
here.
sorry, I keep leaning back. Hold on, let me. I'm stuck here. There you go. Okay.
Thank you. Little intermission. There you
Yes,
go.
I think don't quote me on this, but I think it was about like between like 05 and 06 ish is when it happened.
Is that the video that we watched in the Discord the other day? I'm sorry, me and in the Discord we were watching. Quan had something up. It was D1, and it was at Irwindale. I can't remember the year, but might have been the first one.
Oh, that was I think one of the first official events.
But by then you were burnt out, so you didn't.
I was already. Oh, also like, it wasn't. Because I was working at Intense Motorsports at the time, right? So like, I was at a point where like I'm doing all this work and I'm still broke as fuck. So I was like,
I feel that.
So I was like, I need to change something, right? Like I keep spending money on all my hobbies. Like the problem was like, I had a lot of things I love to do. So like cars was just one of the many things that I did. So like, I was like, I just need to consolidate my life and figure shit out. So like, one of the opportunities was like, move back to New York or move to like California and try to find a job as a software engineer. And after doing some searching and stuff like that, I found a couple of opportunities in New York. So like I decided to move back, hang out with my parents for a little bit and until I saved up money to buy a house and then like
Live the American dream.
Yeah, kind of.
Really? Nah.
But like to this day, I still I don't regret it. Like it's part of the process, but I do miss my hatchback.
I thought it was gonna get real emotional. He said, I miss my hatchback.
I thought it was going to be a fucking.
Should mark that one down.
I thought it was going to be. I miss life back then.
I should call her. Like something like that.
All
And then
right.
all of a sudden it's
I mean, that was my
miss my
girlfriend. That 240 was my
miss-
girlfriend.
My S13 hatch.
Yeah. Like, it's like, that's the car I learned a lot of things on, right? Like I learned how to work on my car, really. Like
So did you sell the car when you moved?
I did. I sold it to one of my AZ240 members.
Do you know where it is?
I have no idea now. He ended up selling to someone else, and then like the last I saw, like the car is painted like some weird orange brown color.
Oh no.
And from there, I just assume it's like in a junkyard somewhere rotting away.
We could hope the best, but
Yeah. Well, here's the thing, that car had all the JDM goodies of that time. Like that seat, the R32 GTR seat came out of Sam's Sam Chang, like J-Spec Sam. He had the yellow S13.
The Riverside one?
oh no.
No, it's like
Or not Riverside, sorry. That's the one that's just top of mind. That's yellow right now.
yeah. So he's like, oh, so you were asking about like where do we get parts from? So
Yeah,
like
yeah.
one of the guys was Sam from J-Spec. He was one
Okay.
of the importers of parts and stuff. So like
J-Spec, I remember that.
he was out in City of Industries, I think,
Yeah.
and he shared a place with Phase 2 Motorsports.
Okay.
Wayne from Phase 2.
Yeah,
So,
we know Wayne.
yeah. So like one time, I think it was Drift Day 12 or something like that. It was at California Speedway, if I remember correctly. Like that hose, that radiator hose that's underneath the manifold.
Yeah.
That cracked on me. And I was stuck in California. I had to go back to Arizona. I was like, oh shit, I'm fucked. So like some of my, I think it was Alex or somebody, he like called a few people, was like, just go over to Wayne's. Like he said you could use his garage or use his tools and stuff. I was like, are you sure? Like I don't know the guy.
That's probably the same shop they have right now.
Maybe. I don't know. But like, yeah.
We were
like,
trying to visit it when we went, but we had so many places to go. So
But
Were we?
that's one of the places I want to go.
yeah, like so to
P2M.
this
Phase 2
day,
motor.
like, like I try to support him just for that one time. Like he helped me out. Like so like whenever I need like hose clamps or whatever, like I try to use his products,
Yeah, yeah.
Like
P2M, I ran a lot of their
We
products.
sell a lot of their stuff. P2M is one of the things we sell the most parts of because it's just things that you need that you can't really get anymore.
Yeah.
Or
P2M, we got corner lights.
corner light, all the lighting for 240s.
Oh, okay.
P2M.
We got them on the website.
yeah, I had I bought the taillights for the Vert, but I decided to just go OEM.
Yeah,
Like there's something about that OEM taillight like I just like.
yeah.
But
It
because
looks
also
good.
I think everyone has the the aftermarket taillights now. So
yeah,
like,
but like the most popular sellers are like the marker lights and all that stuff.
And their KA EGR delete.
Oh yeah, the EGR deletes. We have those.
That's-
Just little things that you like. You know.
Yeah, I mean,
you need
because,
it, but
because now talking to Ken, I'm like, this person probably ran into this issue collectively with the group, then came up with a solution and is now
really-
selling it.
I really
and
would
now
like
it's
to talk to him.
now it's like almost getting just washed away in the waste. Not washed away, but like people don't even know that history of it.
Yeah,
It's
that'd be really
easy.
cool.
It's so easy to work on cars today compared to back in the day.
Yeah, you
Like,
just type in how to 1JZ, JZX 100
well, not even
to
that,
IS.
right? Like, if you're gonna do a Jay-Z swap into an S chassis, like you just go and buy the engine mounts.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Fuck
yeah.
with
What was the process back then? You make it?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Christ.
Dude, the RB mounts
I'm
I'd see
tweaking.
on 240s, fucking crazy.
Back in the day.
It's like the engine's just hanging over. It's like the mount is in the subframe, and then just a piece of metal like tack welded on, and it's just hanging over like 6 inches.
Well, I don't know what picture or what build this was, but when I picture somebody making motor mounts, I'm picturing like tube with like a flat piece with holes drilled into it so that it can get to the engine.
Yeah, the
But-
RB mounts are crazy. I just can't believe those.
But I mean, that's insane. Wait, I know we are crusting over the 2-hour mark, but
Has it
Ken,
been that
I know
long
you
already?
brought a
how it
flash
goes.
drive.
I did.
Malcolm, were you able to plug that in?
Yeah, so
Oh,
there's a
shit.
folder in there called Faction where
Ken brought over some pictures that, by the way, you will probably never ever see anywhere else because these are pictures that were taken by you.
not myself. Oh, some of them were. Like, for example, we were very lucky at AZ240. It was like we had some really great photographers, and like some of them are like professional photographers now. Like, for example, Mike Maez, like he was working for many automotive magazines. Justin, he's a professional like wedding events photographer now. And there was someone else that kind of like took both of them under their wings. Like he would come out to like events with us. Like he was the guy that got like helped a lot of these kids become like professional photographers. Like he'll show up with like one of those like 800, 900 millimeter
Yeah.
Canon lenses that would cost like thousands of dollars. And just he'll come out to like Phoenix International Raceway for like drift event. And he'll just take pictures for all of us and stuff like that.
Wow.
So like one of the I think things in there, I know you like is the Signal Auto.
Yeah, I was hoping that would be in there.
Yeah. So one of them it was
I just text Ethan. I'm like, come in here if
So
you're done.
I don't
Tucson
think he's
Drift
here
Day.
still.
I think that's his truck right there.
So-
Oh yeah, it is.
So Tucson Drift Day, like through some folks at AZ240, like they became friends with like Chris Forsberg, Tony Angelo, and then they're kind of like, I would say they were part of Drift Alliance at the time, and that's how I got all the stickers. Like,
wow.
Yeah, like they wanted to advertise on our website, so I was like, I don't want money, just send us some swag so I could share it with my members, and like we'll have a raffle or whatever.
Street team.
Pretty much, yeah.
Passing
So
stickers
yeah,
out.
so
Hearts
I
in the street. Revcast
yeah,
Josh.
so like they came out, and during that time, Chris Forsberg was driving for Signal Auto.
That's I didn't even
So
know.
like
Whoa.
that was a thing.
so he
What?
brought one of the Signal Auto 180 SX out to Tucson Drift Day. It was the very first drift event in Arizona.
Now I want to talk to Forsberg.
Now why you?
But
Now I
also,
want to.
Alex Pfeiffer was there too. Alex Pfeiffer was one of the instructors. Like, so we had like all these like.
This is the first drift event in Arizona.
Yeah. Yeah. So in one of
What
the
the
pictures,
fuck?
one
We're
of the
just talking
pictures,
about like before Christ right now. Like what the hell?
so
this
one
is
of the
historical,
pictures,
kinda.
there's a picture of the Signal Auto 180 with the S15 front
You got
end.
the photos, Malcolm?
And it has
I'm working on
it has the AZ240 sticker on it. Like we were like he was like, yeah, slap it on there. One of those guys just slapped the AZ240 sticker
That shit
on
makes
there.
me hype. You know,
Oh,
It's
so
so
that was like
crazy,
one
dude.
of the proudest
That's the kind of
moments.
shit that happens at Final Bout right now.
It's I guess it would be kind of that vibe.
Yeah.
But like it's just one of those things. Like at the time, like we knew we were witnessing. It was a special event, right? Because everyone had a good time. Like a lot of people were exposed to drifting for the first time. It
And
was
I'm
you know,
sorry, but what year was it again?
I think 2004.
Okay.
So 2004-ish is around the year when drift events started becoming a reality.
And that was Tokyo Drift year, right? It wasn't 03 like I thought.
I don't
It was
remember.
04 or something. I think we talked about
I
this.
don't know
once,
when
but
Tokyo Drift came out, but that definitely did help
Yeah,
with explaining what it was.
that's so interesting. It's so. I mean, I wish Ethan could come in here because he was into drifting probably not that early, but maybe 7, 8. So he could probably relate more. But
All right.
we found the photos.
Malcolm has finally done this. I wanted to tell you how to do that
Oh,
so
that's
badly,
smart.
and that's exactly how I was like, he's doing exactly
Is this
like
what
I'm
people
not
are
using
seeing
the
right
weight.
now?
This is delayed, so it's about 10 seconds.
Oh,
delayed.
so that's me driving at the 2002 National
At the
Convention
new
there.
Okay.
podcast studio, we will not have this, right?
we won't.
But, which by the way, don't go out of your fucking way, please.
Oh, we've already done it. There's thousands of probably over $1,000 spent on this podcast studio.
What the fuck?
Yes.
Hold on a minute. Why?
2 more cameras, same ones, $600 a piece. Big ass table,
That's already over $1,000.
$500. Cables,
What the fuck?
$200. Mic, gotta get another mic. Malcolm, what did we do?
It's factions on top. Stop playing with him.
Don't forget.
Talk to him.
Don't forget about the computer we built.
That's fine.
The what?
They built a computer for the podcast studio.
Nice.
We needed another one. We needed another one.
Yeah, so this isn't a good month so far financially. But
No, it's not. I would have told you not to do any of that.
At least we got that done, though. You know.
Scared money don't make
It's an
no
investment.
money.
It's an investment, Carl.
Hey, yo, get that all in here for Q1. We'll circle back Q3 and we'll get them with it. Don't worry.
That's what we're hoping for. All right, back to the photos, Ken. These are nice.
Nice. Look at, bro. Look how
Are they still on
look
the
at
thing?
look at the roll. That's it leaning in.
That's what my JAC coilovers.
Do you see that?
Oh, the car in
shit?
the back. Yeah, that was probably like KYB with Heenan.
So that was your car right there. What wheels you got?
Some chrome 16 that
Sick.
came with the car. We use that as a.
Sick. Look at you driving that thing.
Dude, you're like
I see you
lean
in
the.
it.
I know you that.
Oh, so that's
Doing the Carl.
Do
Fuck
you,
you.
Are you guys familiar with Streets of Willow?
Familiar?
So that's the skid pad area where you kind of turn back into the course through the straightaway. So either you could go into the pits from there or go straight down the straightaway across the starting/finish line.
Okay.
So that's where they took that photo. It's like it's like a huge sweeper coming in, and if you're not careful, you could easily go sideways on that thing.
Oh, God forbid we kicked a car out a little bit.
So
you
during this
guys
time, it was
see?
like, yeah, you had like it wasn't.
So are you guys not trying to drift it?
For this, no, it was a track. For this particular part, it was just grip driving.
I hate to notice, but those are JDM corner lights.
It is.
Yeah.
It is.
Do you notice those?
Yeah.
Yeah, I know you did too, Frankie.
Yeah, those are.
That's a JDM.
What else we
corner
got
right
in
there.
here, Mel?
Yeah, can you hit the next button?
Oh, so
Hey, yo, that's a brand new car.
Literally.
That's
That
that's
is-
a brand new car.
That's a 7-year-old car, right?
That's the equivalent of us seeing a ZN6 right now. That's what I'm saying. It's like to
Yeah.
us when we see an older FRS or BRZ whatever. That's like what they. That's like. The
Damn, he's got
feeling.
the Koki wing on it.
Also, that's a KA24 turbo.
Was that not as common back then? Really?
Like a lot of there was only a handful of people with turbocharged KAs that I recall.
Oh, okay.
And
If you're
that's-
not tuned into the video portion, actually, the video portion is available on all
On
platforms.
Spotify.
On Spotify.
Oh, congratulations.
yeah, thank you.
I don't think it's
Malcolm?
on anything else, but yeah, if you guys are listening to this anywhere else, we're just showing photos right now. So
Yeah.
check
And
the
then-
YouTube out.
Yeah.
Yeah, so that's TY.
What? The
tape.
tape? No, you need that.
You need the tape on the
I'm
headlight.
saying thumbs down for Koki.
Oh.
Oh.
Malcolm
So
doesn't
that's
like
that's
those.
TY. You guys recall White Bunny clutch kits and shit like
Yeah.
that? Well, he's one of the. That's named. That's,
White
he's,
Bunny
He's
is-
White Bunny.
Is this the white bunny right
That's White
here?
Bunny. Yeah.
Oh shit.
Holy
Wait, so but
bro, I had a white bunny clutch on my vert that
those
I
are
bought.
competition clutches, no?
Yeah.
But
yeah.
it's a kit that was pieced together to
Yeah.
be quote unquote.
I think I
White
don't remember.
Bunny.
Yeah, but like he's the one who kind of concocted the
Oh.
formula of the White Bunny clutch.
Huh. Interesting.
fucking
So there's
What the
another member
fuck?
at the time, Mike Lee. He owned a red S13 coupe with a T66 turbo KA, made about 600 horsepower on stock block or 500 on stock block.
stock block 500. That doesn't fucking
Nah,
sound
that's
right
fine.
at all.
That's fine.
Holy
With the T66
crap.
though,
Yeah,
that was the turbo you put on a JZ
That's-
for like a Supra.
yeah.
at the time. But like, yeah, that was one of the intense
Wait, in the Fast
motorsports
and the
cars.
Furious, when they're looking at the Eclipse engine bay, they're literally saying T66 turbo in that scene.
Oh, did he say that?
Yeah.
Oh, yeah. There's no way that's happening. On
Nope. Cheese. Ken, it's like I was there at the premiere with you in that room, cracking up.
Out of all the Fast and Furious movies, Tokyo Drift is my favorite.
Really?
They put some stuff.
First
in there.
one is mine.
First one. That
Yeah.
first one is my second favorite.
You don't like the second one
I
when
don't
he
like
says
the second
"cuh"?
one.
No,
forget
the
about it,
second one. Well, the second one, I think I don't like it for the Fast and Furious, but I do like the comedy from Tyrese.
Yeah.
So
The comedic relief from Tyrese was good.
hungry.
I also hate when he does this. I don't know if anybody else is weird enough to pick this up, but in the scene when he's yelling at the police officer, he takes the sandwich. I don't want to throw that.
Oh, I kind of remember
He
this.
takes the sandwich. What is that? I don't want to throw that either. Give me that. He takes the sandwich, right? And he's like, "Hey, that's mine," and he eats it. Whatever.
He goes,
But when they're leaving, he throws the sandwich. He's like, "All right, I'm gone." But then he gets up and grabs the sandwich
that's funny.
and walks away with it. And I'm like, what was the point of you throwing that on the ground? Oh, thank you. Ethan's here.
Ethan.
Ethan, look at
Ken
come here,
is
come
an
here.
old school JDM guy, so we had to get you in the room.
Look at this. These are original photos.
Oh, so
that's
that
White
wheel
Bunny.
right there, those are Rega Masters, original
Bunny
Rega
clutch kit.
Masters.
Clutch kit.
He's
guy.
he's the white bunny right there.
How much did they cost back then?
Yeah.
What, the Rega
22,000.
Masters?
The white bunny clutches.
Oh, I don't know, like $300.
The wheels or the clutches?
Okay,
the
next
clutch,
photo.
the
Oh,
clutch.
that's
Oh my god.
The
I
wheels
almost
are
just passed
expensive.
out.
I remember,
Oh, okay.
like, yeah, he had. I don't know how he got a hold of them, but those are the original like Rega Masters from Russia.
but they're
Use-
black.
That's sick.
Black wheels on black pavement, man. You can't see them. Has to be silver or white.
No, that's Streets of Willow. Yeah, so that's that's the vibe right there. That was there's some I think that's Mark's Mondoy's car, right? Am I right, Benson? If you're on there.
Benson went to go pick up his kids.
Oh,
But thank you, though, Benson, for tuning in.
Yeah. This is the OG podcast tonight.
yeah, that was my first time.
Dude, the
at,
5 zigging flag?
Yep.
That shit's
Yeah, so,
know.
So Alex Chang, he was the admin for SoCal 240. He worked at Ziegen, and he's one of the reasons why we have the FNR1RCs.
That's so cool.
Yeah.
I had 8 of them at one point. Ken has 4 of them.
I had a pair at one time. Those were some of my favorite wheels.
Did you really?
We had a thing where we had a pair. I had a pair, and then Jesse or someone bought them, and the deal was these do not leave the group ever. You can buy them, you can sell them to your friend, but they can't. The 5 ziggins did.
They left.
Not ours.
Did they? Did they?
Wax has 'em.
Where are they?
Wags got them?
Yeah.
I thought he sold them.
No.
Are you sure?
Yeah, I don't think Wags is gonna sell.
Yeah,
those
no.
wheels.
If it's
Yeah.
Wags, no.
Jet to Wags. They can get sold only within the group, but you cannot sell them. Yeah, the black ones with the dent. Remember, one of them had a dent.
Oh.
But they were the good spec, the 10 wide 17, 17 by 10. 17 by 10 was a crazy
70
wheel
by
to find.
10, yeah, plus 18? plus
No,
23?
plus 12.
Plus 12.
That's
yeah.
what Chris got.
Yeah.
Oh, no, Chris has 10 plus 30 or something because I was able to run.
Yeah, it was a crazy size. It was a cool wheel.
But the only thing I don't like about, and by the way, when I first,
Wait a minute, dude. I think those might have been Matt Powers' old wheels.
Ken brought snacks over
Yo,
and now Malcolm's digging in.
I think those wheels,
and
Ethan, those
Ethan's
wheels were
bullying
Matt
him.
Powers' old wheels. No. I swear to God, yeah.
Is who?
Matt Powers, the Formula D driver. Oh, don't tell me that's before your time.
It is well before my time.
God, that's so...
I only watched Formula D for the first time like a few years ago.
Ethan, oh boy.
Well, here, Ethan, take the mic because this is more your time, pops, and then I'm gonna go pee.
No, but really, like, I think someone had...
From the green car.
Yeah, literally. I think someone had them.
Damn.
Damn. Someone had those wheels, and they, like, got them from him, and then they sold them on Zilvia, and then those are the wheels we got. And I remember I was mad I spent $400. I was angry. I was like, that's too much money. Now it's like, fuck.
So cheap, fuck you.
I know.
Everything used to be so cheap.
Yeah.
I remember buying full SR swaps for like $1,000.
Oh, yeah, we didn't even talk about
Oh,
that.
yeah, so SR swaps, like, I think that Tucson Drift Day event, back in the day, that's all the drift events were on an oval track. So you had to drift off a bank. And like for this particular one, I think it was off the bank and then there's a chicane in the center.
Yeah.
First time out, I'm going, I spin out. I was like, oh, all right. And then we go back again. And like, here, like, tick, 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 tick.
Oh, no.
Spun a bearing.
Oh, no.
So I call up Marco from SR20 store.
Yeah.
It's like, oh, I got you. I think it was he sold me a long block brand, like it looked even better than the one I had for like $500.
Yeah, I remember those days. What year was that?
2000.
You can't tell me the clutches were about the same price.
I
as
got
us.
into it in 2007, so that was
Yeah, see,
before.
so he's a little bit. He's before me. He's like 3-4 years before me.
So he's like in between me and you.
Yes.
Then.
Yeah.
So like I sold my old one to one of my AZ240 members for like $200 or $300.
Yeah, that was like the going rate. We used to offer like SR swaps, like all said and done in the car.
He used to work
your-
at a shop Slideways in Palisade Park.
that place like Voldemort.
Yeah,
You
yeah.
don't know how to
Okay,
its
we
name.
don't. Yeah, we don't talk about it. Ethan's got some bad blood, but that's where that was the
But
place.
yeah,
to,
they were the
yeah.
only 240 shop around. I had totaled my STI, got a 240, and ended up there.
Yeah.
But yeah, full SR swaps, $3,500, intercooler, exhaust.
Nice.
Now full SR swaps done really nice. That's like 10 grand.
10 grand.
Yeah.
Do you guys remember when like you could buy a full clip for like $2,800 with
Oh,
the
yeah.
SR and everything?
Yeah,
on it?
and I was like, that's too much.
I got a mint brick front clip for, I think I paid $800 for it.
Nice.
And I will never let go of any of that.
Yeah.
I'll die. You can
Now you
bury
can't even
me.
buy the headlights for $800.
Yeah, if you want to, if he ever has a barbecue or anything in the summer, you got to come because he's got a
Oh,
collection of
definitely.
shit. Like
Nice.
he's got a lot of stuff. You
Yeah,
still
I'm
have
a
that?
hoarder.
You still have the engine, the RB?
Which one? No, I only have the head left.
Okay, he had a brand new RB fucking block.
Oh, I
or
shipped the N1 block to New
He
Zealand.
had an N1 block
wow.
just chilling. Yeah.
What?
Yeah, he's got crazy. Ethan had crazy shit.
Still have some crazy. Yo, Carl, you got a big head. These headphones don't fit.
Suck my dick.
All right, let's go back to these photos.
Last time I ever give you the headphones, mother.
Oh, that's a good
so that's
photo.
my old baby. Yeah.
Hey, yo, those are.
There's the color.
That's my baby.
That is okay. Wait, I'm
That's
sorry.
in 2002, so I didn't have all the.
Ethan's geeking right now. I've never seen Ethan so excited.
I knew he would
It's
like
because
this.
somebody else has the same color that.
So, I had a twin in SoCal 240. Mike Mamos had the same. His was a Zenki, and mine was a Chuki. So Mike Mamos owns and operates ClearCorners.com.
Clearcorners.com.
Yeah.
That's clear cornering lights, right?
Wait, is this really a thing?
Clear.
I would have.
Is that-
I would have never fucking guessed.
So like
I don't know what it is. To be
So
honest with you.
he was like one of the first people to kind of incorporate LED lighting into cars and stuff like that.
Okay.
So like the taillight that's on my car here in this one is like one of the OG clear corner taillights with the you know how the OE Chuki had like the orange turning signal? Well,
Yeah.
he pulled that out and changed it with the clear one.
Oh, okay.
And
You got any other photos maybe behind them?
so that's that's Sam J-Spec Sam's
You can?
It might be.
Nah. That's not.
I can't see that far. It's probably not me though. I was a lot thicker back then.
Oh, okay, I thought that was you.
I was a husky boy. But those seats eventually ended up in my car.
That's
Those
cool. Man.
32
I see the
seats?
J spec sticker. That's
Yeah,
sick.
that was like the thing. If you didn't have a J spec sticker on your car, like you weren't cool. Like the bigger the stickers were, like the more money you spent for
The
which.
picture of a fucking.
Oh,
hold
man.
on. Hold on.
Oh,
Isn't that a vibe?
yes, it is.
Yeah, so that's Streets of Willow.
See that? Toyota.
I love that photo.
Good shit.
Budweiser.
Oh!
Budweiser.
Sponsor.
Where is this track?
Probably right around the corner from Apple Valley. It's in that same area.
I was gonna say. I think I've been.
So
here.
this is where all the like if you go to Gran Turismo, like you could drive this. Like this is one of my favorite tracks to go in Gran Turismo and just drive. Like it's very
I think this is the one I drove. I'm not good with tracks. I'm sorry, everyone. I
'Cause
think that's-
You hiked here, Frankie. That's literally where you hiked and you took a picture of it and you drove up to the track.
Yeah. Remember?
Yes. What do you mean? Do I remember? You're the one who did it.
The guy let so I'm driving to a wed. I'm driving to Josh DeLise's wedding, and then I'm like I see a sign and I'm like, oh shit, and I pull off and I just drive down the dirt road and then I drive in, and I'm like, and some guy comes up to me, he's like, hey, what's up? I'm like, I don't know, I'm from Jersey, I'm just hanging out. I thought I'd drive here. He's like, oh yeah, go nuts, just go drive wherever you want.
Oh,
I was like, okay, and I just drove my whatever, Colorado, whatever it was. I drove that shit around. Took some photos. I was like, "This is sick."
Nice.
So that's why that reminded me. Of that.
I got a speeding ticket going
Probably.
to that.
Yeah, no, not probably. You took a
Was
picture.
that-
You took a video.
Was that the altitude alert mountain?
Wait, what?
You hiked alone.
No. This was a different trip.
That wasn't the one where you said you got like altitude.
No, that
sick?
was when I was with Carl the day after Carl left.
Oh,
Yeah,
it's because I left.
yeah. If he was there, he would have saved my life.
bad friend.
What else we got in here, Malcolm? These photos are sick.
Ooh, the
So-
the wheels.
So the reason why I have this picture in here, I have no idea whose car that is, but look at who's holding the flag. Do you recognize that guy?
Yeah, it's fucking JP. Hey, look like JP, right? Look like JP, right? Wait, hold on. Let me try to guess. Would I know him?
Yes. I don't know about personally, but you know who he is. It's one of Carl's favorite drifters.
One of his favorite drifters?
Is it Ken?
Oh, I know who it is.
Is that Ken Gucci?
No. It is?
It's
Oh,
Gucci, yeah.
shit.
I think there's another picture that you could totally tell that's him.
Yo, Ken, I had the same Abercrombie and Fitch
Oh
hoodie.
yeah, there he is.
He's a flagger. This is amazing.
I thought that was. I think this is during the time when his license was suspended.
Look at the kid. Look at the kid on the S14. Diego, you need
God
that shit.
damn. I
Yo,
love
that
it.
bottom piece on that kit is so thin.
Can we post some of these photos on our
Absolutely,
Instagram?
yeah, absolutely.
Dude,
Feel
no,
free-
that kit.
Just
look
let us
at-
just let us know who we gotta
Do you see it?
give credit to.
Look how thin that kit is on the bottom.
Yeah, I'm looking at it.
The bottom valence. You hit that on one thing, dude.
Those Cali roads, though,
Yeah.
don't gotta worry about
Like
it.
I think these photos I took, so it's fine. Yeah.
That color is nice. All right, what else?
The
What else?
work
we got?
wheels.
I don't want to go all through. How many you got? Like a million?
There's not many.
I just feel bad for the audio.
Oh.
We're looking at. It's a Signal Auto car. Yeah,
That's the signal.
there it
That
is.
was one of three.
That's the color you like.
That's the one I'm trying to replicate.
See, why can't people be like this? You see how the spares match the fucking front wheels,
Ah, that's fucking
but they're not
sick.
the same wheel.
That's
Yeah.
sick. That's sick. Oh, is that what you like? Okay, noted. Let me.
Dude, that's sick, man.
But the you know what we haven't talked about, and you barely even notice it. It's a 15 front
Oh yeah,
on
I
a
know.
13.
Yeah, you
and
don't
you're
notice
not
it
even
'cause-
fucking mad. Do you know why? Because they did a great job executing.
Yeah,
the
they
rest of
did.
it.
They did execute.
so it looks
Yeah.
okay.
You're right.
It's
yeah.
all in the way that it's done.
Go-
Like, look how great
Malcolm,
that
I want-
looks.
oh, it's delayed. I can't fucking see it. Just leave the car up. I don't care about seeing us.
What brakes? Hold on. Let's look at this a little bit more.
I'm looking at the height, and that's the kind of height I like for my car
Frankie,
currently.
that's not even low, dude.
I know, that's-
the front of that is how high Josh's car is.
What
Well, it's
did
very
you just say?
I'm
functional.
just kidding. I'm just kidding. Okay.
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 Josh's car is hideous in the front. It's like 20 feet in the air.
Whoa. That's my friend you're talking about.
That's like my best friend too. I'll talk shit all day about his car. Dude, but the back, you see how the back is almost above the tire, which is
Yeah, but that's that rake.
it's 17, 18. It's got to be, right?
I don't know.
18.
Probably yes.
Yes.
I don't know about 18, 18.
18s were pretty rare back in the day.
I think it's a 17, 18. It's definitely an 18 in the back.
That's an 18. Look how thin the tire is on both ends.
Yeah, I'm trying to discern with the front end. That looks.
Give me a
pretty
piece of
big.
paper. Here.
Measuring the wheel. It's gonna be biased.
Bro,
You can't measure it like that.
that's straight as hell.
No,
bro.
measure the actual height of the wheel. Like put something in the yeah. There you go.
Cat.
18, 18.
Fucking
18?
knew it.
It's the same.
Yeah, that's
They're
why.
18.
That's
That
why
car
it
was-
sits like that.
Next picture.
That car was honestly probably trying to set the trend for the rest of the cars, and then they downsized the front
It's a
again.
bit of a better.
Well, no,
view.
it's just some people do 17, 18, and nowadays you just do 17, 18.
The wing
for
now,
a
dude.
for a 180 or a S13.
wing.
Yeah, the wing's cool too.
None of the colors match, but yet I like it.
Well, the roof matches the splash.
Okay, name
know.
something else.
The gold wheels are nice. It's orange.
Just like goes together.
I don't.
so
yeah,
well.
I don't. I never like when stickers.
I like
just
that
don't.
name, Sustec.
Sus tech.
That's the
sus.
That's
Sus.
Tanabe.
Tanabe, yeah.
Tanabe suspension.
Sustec.
So eventually, I ended up with a Tanabe coilovers on my 240, and it's because Benson was sponsored by Tanabe. So I was like, oh, I gotta support my friend.
I only know what Sustec is because when I was looking for
So
coil-
Forsberg is sorry. Forsberg.
So that one, I don't know if it was Forsberg or
It
not.
looks like it might be him.
Because that one was at D-Day, Drift Day 12.
Ooh. Wait, who's this?
That's your boy,
Yeah, I know this
the
car.
Emperor.
That's Koguchi.
That's Koguchi at 2004 Drift Show Off.
what?
Ethan, this shit is crazy, man.
Oh, wait, no, we watched also this video at
Yeah,
my
we did.
house.
Yeah.
That's wild.
So this is the one where
someone built him that car.
No,
180 for life.
he got that shipped over from Japan.
Really?
Yeah.
Wow. Falcon sticker. On it.
Imagine trying to coordinate that without the internet, or not.
so cool.
Maybe not the crazy developed type
the-
of internet that we have today.
The
Trying
Cusco
to ship a
cage in
car.
it. That's a good photo too, by the way.
That is a really good photo. And
Yeah.
here's the thing too. That's on film, so somebody was tracking that car and like was
Yeah.
taking one or maybe
The
like,
angle of that shot is perfect.
look at
for
the
a
no
drifting
angle
shot.
kit. You see that?
Yeah,
see
that's
that?
the best part.
Hold on. I want to look at what else is going on in the background really quick. Hold on. What do we got? We got nothing. Malcolm, next photo.
So this
those
is
are
the parking lot at California Speedway, or was it Irwindale? I can't remember.
Those
I'm
are
sure
the
someone
things that I
will
like
this,
to look at.
We're gonna have to contact you tomorrow and double check before we post these because
So that's the finals with Benson,
and Koguchi.
Koguchi. Yeah.
Benson
So
just casually tandeming with Koguchi.
Well, it was more like
How did you guys
Kind of.
know of Koguchi back then too?
he
like,
was a legend already, man. He
Like
was-
already?
Yeah. Yeah.
Damn.
Yeah.
Way better than us.
Yeah,
Really?
he was like back in the West Coast, like we like admired all those, like through Drift Tengoku, Option Magazine, Option
They had the big
Videos.
Japanese population, which definitely brought all that shit over.
So-
you had
So back in the day, because Option Videos and like Ikaten and stuff like that, they would actually have it on like on TV there. Like,
Oh, really?
So like you could or like maybe I don't know exactly how it was, but I could go to my local Japanese like market in Arizona and rent an Option Video. That's the VHS, and like we'll just
Dang,
go and record
That's
it.
cool.
Like it was the same thing in
go and record it.
yeah, we'll just dub it. We'll just
You
dub
get
it.
the double VCR, so you can
Yep,
put two
yep,
tapes
yep.
in. Come on, man.
Yep.
I know what I know what I see. I know what I've been through.
I love that photo too, man. I just like how grainy they are.
Oh,
No,
this is
no.
supposed to-
That's a leak. There's something wrong with the
yeah.
So
the way that was.
I just like how
processed.
the cones aren't focused.
So that's something that I recently got reprinted, like through my 35 millimeter. But it's just that thing was so old that like I had when they redid it, like it's just all grainy and stuff. It wasn't
Yeah.
like that before.
What's next, Mel?
So this is like when he's
now he's
chasing.
leading,
Yeah.
and now Benson got left. Damn.
But I mean, like the gap in skill level was just so noticeable
Yeah.
back in the day. They're like you could just feel like, oh, that's just an extension of their body.
Yeah.
The thing is, okay, I'm looking at this photo, and something that I'm struggling with right now is that I want something to make the car look cooler, right? Like everybody's like, "Oh, get a livery, get a livery, get a." That kind of livery right there is not something that I would ever run, but yet it like works in this photo and it works in this setting. It has captured that point in time perfectly. Like it's not a livery now that anybody else is gonna run type of shit, you know?
I mean, to me that look is very specific to Koguchi, right? Like even like that's the red missile, right? Like his green missile is very similar in terms of the livery as well.
Actually, yeah. It's just the
Yeah.
white is more refined.
Because I think there was a blue Falcon 180 or 240 that Ernie Fixmer used to drive for D1 or Formula Drift or whatever it was at the time. As well.
You know what I'm thinking too when I'm looking at these? I'm thinking about how Ben's car ended up kind of looking like Koguchis with the red and the body kit and everything, like the hatch he has now. Like, I'm like, oh, okay, that's kind of interesting. And he's tandeming with. I mean, me personally, I think Ben's car looks better than that. But
Oh, you mean? I think that was that his car or was that Nadine's car?
I think it's his car, as far as I remember.
I
I'm gonna find it right
Ken was
now.
the one who was
I
there,
don't-
bro.
like a lot of the things is also like a blur. It's been
Yeah,
so
no, this
long.
is his car. I found.
Is it
his
weird to be
Instagram.
talking about this stuff like it happened
Yes.
yesterday?
Well, because
That's the car I'm thinking of.
How do you just have that on hand?
I just looked it up.
yeah, I think that's during his like pro days, right?
Okay.
Like, cause I know he started.
Yeah, it has to be way after this, right?
Yeah, I think he started off with a Sil 80 because I remember that having like a Hot Wheels livery on it at one point.
Yeah. Yeah, no, I mean, that's what I would assume, because that's what his thing is, Sil 80 Mania. So, and that always confused me, because I always thought of this car. But, yeah.
So yeah, that's my car at Drift Show Off. I did one
S14
run.
wheels.
I did one run and spun out in front of the judges. I was like, yeah, I'm good.
Wait, was this the event that we were talking about where you?
yeah.
Bro, Frankie,
I
listen
think
to
he told me that he spun and then it...
no. This is
So
they had an event or something and Ken signed up.
yeah,
And
so
then-
the way they advertised it, right? It's like Drift Day, whatever, Drift Day 10. It's like,
Yeah.
all right, cool. I'm signing up because Koguchi and those guys are coming. It's like, well, for like $40 more, you could kind of meet and greet, and they'll like kind of show you how to do stuff. I was like, fuck yeah. So I signed up for it. It turns out it's a fucking drift show of competition. Oh my god! So like we're sitting there like. They're like giving us like, oh, like, you know, you have to follow this line. They're like on the whiteboard showing us like, we're looking at the fucking lines. Like, what are you talking about? Lines? If we could connect to fucking turns, I'm happy. Like, what are you talking about lines? It's like, what? It's like, is this a competition or is this like gonna show us how to do stuff? I was like, it's like, no, this is a competition. It's like, no, I'm not good enough for that. So I was like, oh, might as well. I'll just go and try it. Like first gear, second gear. Oh, I'm too scared.
That's how I feel too all the time.
I was like, I can't go into third. Like,
Still got the Harbor Freight Jack stand right there.
oh yeah, I think yeah.
Oh, whoa.
Yeah,
Wait,
what is
control zoom, control zoom.
Enhance.
Enhance.
So yeah,
Enhance.
I think that's the biggest. Yeah.
Enhance.
Dude.
Yo, is that a fucking Sentra?
Maxima?
Yeah. Yo,
That's
I
an Ultima.
I
That's an
hate-
Ultima.
I hate that me and Ethan's
Isn't
sense
it?
of humor.
Dude, the shop is sick.
I
Bro,
thought-
shut up. You're making that.
This is sicker than mine. Yeah. Yeah, exactly.
I can make you that
That's-
right now. Plexiglass.
Blow that door open.
Dude, wait. So where?
this is like in Torrance, I think, or Gardena. Like it was right across the street, like from one of the places we used to stop by anyway. Like,
So they stock parts here too?
it was more like a service center, right? So like you go there, like if you look at the bay, it's just all like regular cars.
Yeah, I see like the
they-
Maxima or whatever.
Yeah, so they didn't really work on. I mean, they did, but
I mean,
like
it's similar to here,
their
kind of.
their bulk of like I think their business was like oil changes, alignment, and all that kind of stuff, right? Like,
Got to
That's
keep the
ins-
doors open somehow.
I know. I'm thinking in my head. I'm like, look at this fucking Corolla that's on the lift and it has a Signal Auto.
Yeah, banner
Sticker
above it.
on top.
So sick, dude.
Like, what? Like they don't even. That's just a Jiffy Lube to that person.
Yeah, it looks like it was a
also
GP
like
And these are people who build race cars.
also like if you there's a lot of Japanese. It was a big Japanese community at the time. So like if you're from Japan, where you're gonna go? You're gonna go to a shop that speaks your
Yeah.
language, and like they're from Japan, right? So like they're gonna take their cars there.
Damn.
Like I went there, I bought a GTR Zippo and a Signal Auto Zippo, and I still have that.
Like a
Signal
lighter?
Auto lighter, yeah. Like
That's
that lighter
cool.
is still like brand new, like not a scratch on it. I still have the case on it.
Oh my god.
The HK,
Dude,
actually,
you
not
and
the
Ethan are
GTR.
sad.
I bought,
freak out about that.
Yeah, I know.
I bought
You
an
and Ethan are the
HKS
same.
Zippo. That one's all scratched up, but that's one of my favorite Zippos to use, or whatever.
Yeah.
Because I used to be a chain smoker back in the day.
Ethan still
Back
is.
in
So,
the
it works out.
You did not.
So he needs that Signal Auto lighter. Just fucking. Lucky strikes.
Spin it on your.
Yeah, I could do
on
all
your
the
lap.
tricks, like flip it and
Ooh.
light it.
Wait, so that car that's in front of the, you can keep it right here, Malcolm. But the orange car, that's an S15.
That's an S15.
How the fuck is that in California then? See, I don't get that.
Don't worry about that.
They
All
imported-
right.
They
All right.
imported it as a race car.
Drifter X. So that's
That's Drifter X's blue car, right?
Yeah, that's-
Komatsu.
yeah. So he has a different car here, I guess. Like he didn't bring his car. Well, I think he did bring his car over at one point, but this is a different one.
Damn, that stripe they got was so cool, man.
Their livery was just so simple, but like
It's so like timeless. Like
is that
I can
whole
see it,
building
and it's-
signal?
I think it was just that section right there.
Okay.
Is that how the shops are in California, where there's just like 6 of them lined up and like you could just take your pick? Like, where's the demand and like
it
the
depends.
strategic business? Strategic.
Yeah, because a lot of them were like, I think if I remember correctly, they're like they were called like I don't know, like it was like a shopping center for like automotive stuff. So like,
Yeah, I know what you're saying. What's the next one? I want to see all these.
more my car. You
shit,
could
the
just.
mountain.
So that was taken by Mike Maez. This is on our way to that either drift show off or like the all Nissan festival DD12 Drift Day 12.
It's cool, man. I love desert shots.
So if you look at that, I think I have the GTR seats on there with the 180
Yeah, I
sex
see
seat
it.
belts. Like
Oh, what the hell? Hold on. I looked at my phone for 2 seconds to check the chat, and now we're on a roller. Hell yeah.
I had the 180 SX quarter glass on there already.
That's what's up.
No, just the environment, Frankie.
I did the same thing.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, because like
How
back in the
stupid was
day,
that?
I wanted to keep my car just
Why?
sleeper because I don't want to get harassed by the
He
cops.
said he
or
had the
anything.
180 glass on the car.
No, but I know. Why were you stupid for that?
it's crazy. It's an insane thing
At
to
the
do.
time, like to get it was just like
And to rip out your glass just to put it in because it says 180 is. I'll still do it.
Bro,
but
180 for life.
it's crazy. Yeah.
I hope Johnny still in here hears me saying that shit. But that, Ken, like, does this ever... First of all, the quality of the photo.
well, that's taken by a professional photographer.
Here we go. What
right?
is that? A Mercury back there?
that? Is
Dear
either
God
a Mercury
above.
or a Nissan Quest is one of the same.
But no, the quality, like, that looks like actually Gran Turismo 7, which is insane to me. Like, that car is just aged
sure
in a way
so-
where we still appreciate it the way that people were back. Ethan, I know you loving that color right now. Look at that shit.
My car's still the same color.
Dude, look at that.
It is a
Look how
nice color.
straight it is. Look at the pinch wells. Look at the
Yeah.
bottom. Look at the
That
bottom
car looks
rocker.
brand new.
Also, it's Arizona, so no rust.
Is this the park that you guys were?
Oh, I see this photo.
So this is this is the first time I met those guys from SoCal. This was one of their barbecue meetups that they had, which is kind of what gave me my idea for doing that same thing for Arizona.
Are those 5Z again? FZRs?
F5ZRs.
5ZRs?
Yeah.
I tried finding a set of those the
Yeah.
other day.
It's because I couldn't afford a work equipped fives back in the
I
day.
know, but I like the 5ZR. It just they come in like
It's
such weak
heavy.
specs.
Heavy.
Oh, are they heavy?
Heavy as fuck. Yeah,
Okay,
yeah.
you know what? Maybe
Yeah.
not. But it's just insane because if you think about it, like none of these people like just DM'd each other to show up. That's the craziest part to
No,
me.
this
That
is
you're
through all through
expecting,
Yahoo groups. And,
yeah, you're
Fresh
expecting
Alloy.
these people to just show up.
I mean, we had nothing else to do.
That's true.
Wow.
Ooh.
Where's that? Oh, so this is Tucson Drift Day. This is when Forsberg, Angelo, Pfeiffer all came out to like teach us how to drift.
Damn, Alex Pfeiffer.
Yeah,
Is that a familiar name, Ethan?
He's
Legend.
an OG.
yeah, he's a legend, man.
Used to drive the RSRS 2000 in FD.
Yeah, there you go, with Orito as his teammate.
Damn, they actually drifted that thing.
What do the shirts say? Hold on.
He owns Battle version, right?
I don't know.
The Mad Rock
sure.
the House is
So-
the Signal Auto shirt.
That's a Signauto shirt, yeah.
What is the other one? Rolling on Dub.
Zooms in.
I need that
VIP
shit.
Motorsports.
Malcolm, go to that
That's
website.
sick.
Can you go to that website really quick?
It probably,
VIP
if it's still around, it probably
motorsports.com.
is the same VIP Motorsports.
I hope so. VIP.
If it's not in Tucson
Motorsports.com.
or in like Phoenix.
Bye.
Oh,
For sale if you're interested.
No. I knew it.
We got questions too, Carl. Just keep that in
Yeah.
mind.
Sorry. All right, next.
Yeah, so
fucking
you
round.
see
I don't wanna
Forsberg in
go-
there. Oh, so that's
Wait,
Forsberg.
Hey, whoa,
whoa.
whoa.
Wait. I need
showing
to
us
see what
info.
Forsberg looked like at this
He's on the
time.
right with the blue shirt.
Yep.
Holy fuck.
Yep. There he is.
What?
That's Richard. Is Scott. Just a lot of.
Bringing back memories.
Yeah, it was a good day. It was a
Big
good
Tex
day.
trailers still in business back then. That's sick. That makes some crazy.
The original.
trailers. Oh damn.
Nah, relax, brother. Isn't that the
Like
car
it
that's
looks
outside?
flat, but this is on a bank.
Yeah.
It's on a NASCAR, like small, like
Damn.
I think that's Angelo.
Tony Angelo?
I
Killing
think
it.
so.
Really? I'm pretty sure he ran into Justin's truck. He backed his trailer into his truck at Club Loose too.
During FD, he was like, "Yo, give me."
See that AZ240 sticker on the Signal Auto? Yeah.
Hey, Tony, you owe my boy Ethan 35. Hot rod.
AZ240.
That's right, man. I feel like we
The
were.
Riverside sticker.
I'm
man.
just looking around. Rotor piston. Like,
So sick.
it's such a. Why do you keep zooming into him like that?
I don't know who
This
I think
guy's like, what the fuck is
That's
drifting?
probably like the owner of the track.
Yeah. He's like, what the fuck?
Wait. Malcolm, zoom into the tank top, bottom, middle of the screen.
Why?
Zoom in. That's Justin.
That's a woman.
Oh, there's Pfeiffer on the right there. Is he smoking a cigarette? Yes.
No vape. Not a vape in sight.
Oh, there's no vape back then.
That's how it would be. Ethan, let's smoke cigs in here. No. Okay.
That's Blair in the middle.
Driver's meeting.
Yep. Exactly what it was.
Dude, I'm sorry. It looks like it's literally 100 and actually, it looks like there's a mild breeze. It looks like
It was a nice day that day because I think it was like March.
O'Reilly Auto Parts and
Supercuts.
Supercuts. Yeah, waste management.
That's how you had to advertise back in the day. You didn't have fucking.
Not the
Instagram.
Zenki right under that. Hold on, look. I know Malcolm like that. Yeah.
Yeah.
Malcolm loves. Look at the Wendy's sign. That's when Wendy's had yellow chili cups and
Ooh.
drinks and
Open
frosty
till
cups.
1 a.m. Remember that, Wendy's? Get back to
They're
it.
literally open till 2 a.m. You scumbag.
All right, they better be.
That's an hour later.
They better be.
That's the last photograph.
All right.
All right.
Questions.
Questions. Dude, we were able to just see those just
That
now.
was sick.
And,
We're going to post those up tomorrow because I want everyone to see those.
Yeah, feel free.
Like, people probably have never seen those ever. It's not like,
Yeah.
Ken, you're
like
posting
I'm sure
those.
a lot of people didn't even know about Tucson Drift Day, right? Like maybe
We
just,
sure
like,
as shit did not.
like half of people, like maybe the people that were there, but that was the very first drift event in Arizona, and we
That's
were blessed to
insane.
have like some, 3 of like the future drift legends come up and like show us a little thing here and there.
Yeah,
Like, this is how you drift.
Crazy.
Damn.
You want to read them or you want me to read them? Because you know
Uh,
everyone. That's the thing.
That's true. Yeah,
That's the only thing.
I don't know everyone. Fuck you. I just happen to talk to everyone that seems to talk to me.
Lachlan, are you a baggy pants or tight fit type guy?
Who's that for? Is that
That's for
Carl?
you.
Oh,
Don't
for
worry.
me?
Oh,
like back in the day, I was baggy pants.
Maybe we should bring that back, Ken. I feel like you rock some cargos right now.
I mean, I'm too fat for baggy pants.
No, you're
No,
not.
that's
No,
why
you're
I
not.
rock
It makes
them,
you look
bro.
even fatter, though,
Nah.
right?
What? I'm just
No.
comfortable. That's all I care about.
I mean, I'm more of a sweatpants kind of guy now.
Best story from the old streeting days with Ben. Ooh.
Ooh. Hey, that's from my boy Diego right there. Thank you, Diego.
I feel like Ken wasn't really much of a street drifting person.
No, well, yeah, I tried.
What was
not-
the street scene like? Did you
I
ever
mean,
dabble into
I
the?
got pulled over for drifting on the street.
Oh, shit. You got the street cred. That's all that matters.
All right. He's
But
got
also,
the
I
slash.
played the I would be the yes officer. Like, oh,
Yeah.
my foot got stuck
Yeah.
underneath the carpet.
That's
and,
how it's
like,
supposed to be.
Clutch got popped, and
Yeah,
there was one time there was a option video, a Drift Tengoku video at the time when Nomuken was like teaching you how to drift, right? Like, and you could do throttle control. And one of the things you do is you initiate it, let go of the steering wheel. It's like, right? It just like modulates the throttle. So I was doing that in the middle of the street, and a cop saw me. We made eye contact. I'm like,
Immediately, I feel like Ken's no, I'm not that guy.
so I was like,
Please, not that guy.
Just drifting with your hands up.
And at the time, I had these obnoxious red 16-inch gab wheels. They're like 16x8, like really aggressive offset. I had the tires stretched out a little bit. So like it was just like
Pull
look
me
at
over.
me. Yeah, just
pull
look
me
at
over.
me, right? Like, so he saw that. He's like, "Oh, impressive driving. Like, what are you doing?" This like, "Oh, sorry, officer." I came up with some bullshit.
Yeah.
He's like, "Well, be careful." And then like maybe a month later, Tokyo Drift comes out.
That cop at home.
He's like,
I knew it.
He's like,
I knew he was up to no good.
Something.
God
funny.
damn it.
The timing.
RHD Matt asks, so what was it like meeting Coolio?
Oh my goodness.
No, because
Coolio.
Ken is a hip hop guy.
So Coolio, I actually met him at SEMA.
Oh, really?
Yeah, it was either like 2003 or 4-ish. Like it was at the club called The Beach, which is right across the street from the convention center.
Okay.
I don't know if it's still there
Did you guys go there, Frankie?
I
We
don't
didn't
think
go
it even
across
exists.
from the.
But at the time, there was a day. That was the same day. DJ Cool was there. Funkmaster Flex.
No, I've had enough of that guy. I've seen
And
that
then, like,
guy
we're
all over the
leaving.
place. No, bro. Every time I go on vacation and we're going and there's like a lot, we're gonna go see this DJ. He's crazy. He's from
you told
It's international.
Carl just turns around. It's fucking.
It's literally the guy I
Funkmaster
hear on my way
Flex.
to work, bro.
What up, New York? Like fucking. We're in Florida.
everybody, let's go. If you're on your way if you're on your way to New York right now, let's see those hands.
Yeah. Every fucking song, just
I
cut
hate
it off
it.
I
halfway
feel like.
there.
I'm over
I mean,
But back then, he was probably crazy.
well, Funk Flex as a person, I'm sure he's great, but as a DJ,
Yeah.
like it's like. No, yeah.
I want to see a DJ
I don't
battle
remember
between
anything.
you two.
Dude, Ken can definitely spin, dude.
Oh my God, Lachlan, what's with these questions?
No. I want to ask the other.
Jesus Christ, can't ask.
But
that.
Yes,
going
why
back to
not?
Coolio though, I was walking out. He was walking in. I was like, Coolio. He's like, hey, what's up, man? I was like, we're just chatting for a little bit because we were waiting for my friend to go to the parking lot, bring the car back. He was like, oh yeah. I was like, what's with all the camera? He's like, oh, I'm doing this thing. Like, I'm trying to make my own TV show. I'm making a pilot, right? Like, he's like doing his own blog thing at the time.
Yeah.
Before that was even a thing.
That's kind of crazy.
Like he was, he was very smart. Like he was very creative. Right? Like I didn't know how well he was like how he was until I met him. 'Cause
Yeah.
I just know him from like Fantastic Voyage, like this.
I was
goofy-
about to say, I think
goofy,
that's the
funny,
one
right?
song.
Like, so then like I met him, and he's like, oh, like, and then like I was like, hey, Coolio, like, hook me up with a picture. He's like, okay, all right, cool. So I was like, oh, so that was I didn't get that film developed till recently.
Oh my God, what?
So I didn't even know if that film was gonna like come out. Like I had it was a disposable camera,
And you got it though?
and then like just like maybe was it during the summer I found like a bag full of like old film. I think one of these is Coolio in here.
Bro.
So I brought it off to Bergen Camera and had them like develop all the film. That's why like some of them are kind of grainy because they're just
Yeah.
like old film. But like when I was like, oh, Coolio, that's the one picture I just wanted, and like I found it. I was like,
That's
it was
cool.
worth it.
Bro, and like a stack of 500 photos. The pain.
I have other photos. I'll try to find next time. Like I have photos from like
Yeah, we'll definitely be doing this
SEMA,
one again for sure.
SEMA early in the days. Like I have an album full of just like import models from that SEMA show.
Ain't like that anymore. I wish it was.
Favorite wheel for your current car? And that's to Malcolm as well. That's from Alan Kyle. Alan, trucking. Keep on trucking. That was my part. I was telling Alan to keep on
Did
trucking.
you say that was for Malcolm as well?
Yeah.
You're just saying I'm included in that question too.
Yeah, is it
Favorite
weird?
wheel for your current car?
Is it weird that he included Malcolm?
Oh, for like saying all of us?
Yeah. I
no,
have
no,
a
no, no, for Malcolm.
Yeah, he's got a Toyota fucking
4Runner.
4Runner.
03.
Advan RG2. Next. Okay. You're clearly not deep into it, brother. You got to start typing in 6x139.7 on Facebook Marketplace every day.
All right, find me
Too
some,
much for
Carl.
me.
I got you. Sequoia wheels. Frankie?
Huh?
Favorite wheel?
for your current car?
It's a Silverado.
Your 240 is still your current car. What's your
Okay.
No way you're gonna say you're gonna buy wheels for the Silverado.
I don't know. Blitz 03. I like it still.
Okay. You said they were ugly.
Yeah,
but
you
okay.
said
I
you
really don't
didn't
like that
it.
wheel.
This guy is
Real-
such a...
I'm not a wheel guy.
He's
I'm
a
not a wheel
capper.
guy.
He's a capper.
We're in the Discord literally talking about your wheels, and I'm over here backing up the fact that you said, yeah, I actually don't even really like them.
I don't.
And I'm like, yeah,
Usually.
Frankie accidentally built like the most hot boy spec of like Blitz 03s.
It looks
and
good
then
on the
you're over
car.
here saying you don't
It
actually.
does look good on the car.
What?
Yeah, I'm not a wheel
Frankie's
guy.
one of
man.
the reason why those wheels cost like 10 grand.
No, I'm not. It's Adam LZ. You can blame him.
capper with a hard R.
Jesus Christ. Eat this face.
What's your
Next-
favorite wheel, Carl?
It is.
What's going on
a-
Sequoia?
Here we
On the Sequoia, it's a TE. That's it. And on the IS, it'd also be sick if they were also TEs. The TE37 is just, to me, like when I found out about cars, I was like,
That ain't it, Brett.
I like the TEs. I like TEs. It's 6-spoke. That's what they look
I
like.
want to know what Ethan's favorite wheel is.
He fucking has TEs already. Don't ask this guy.
See?
Oh, cheap. They were just cheap. It was fucking $1,800.
Favorite wheel, Ethan?
Ooh, this is tough. You know what? I'm just gonna go with SE37Ks.
I don't even know what that is. Is that a plane?
GTR spec.
Okay. Can we look this up? I thought it was
They
a
gotta
plane.
be GTR spec though, because they look like shit any other way.
They do look fucking horrible.
Yo, pull up SE37K on like a GTR. If
Oh,
they have
yeah. I know.
On GTR. Okay.
Yeah, fucking eat a dick, car.
You guys are always going at it.
T37s.
Yeah, fuck you. They're not rotors.
Ken,
You asked me what a
favorite
favorite wheel is. It's a T37.
Favorite wheel all time? Ad Vanonis, the original ones.
Ooh, the multi.
Ethan's like,
But
fair,
the
fair enough.
five
Good ones,
bolt
Yeah.
pattern. Not the
5 lug. Good luck with seal.
Close second is the Workmeisters.
Yeah.
Wait, I want to end it with Eddie's because
Yeah.
he's got the Patreon one. So I'm gonna let a couple of maybe 2 of these off, and then one, Jordos, thank you for tapping us into halfway hangs. He said, "Uppa mate." I don't know what that is, but shout out to you, bro. Much love from the U.S. How do I get to the? You do?
Yeah.
How are you gonna do that?
Oh.
I'll just play it right here. This is from Eddie on the Patreon.
And
Voice
then
note.
Ken, 4G63 or SR20? Oh
SR20.
shit. Of what?
He
wants-
said, "What is everybody's favorite flavor of gum?"
I
don't
know
if
yours.
he said gum or cum, but I think it was gum.
It was gum, Malcolm. Grow
Nah.
up.
Malcolm is weird for that. No way. Frankie's is Trident Spearmint, the green one. No, the blue one. The blue one. The blue one. Yeah, there it is. There it is. It's the blue one.
The blue one.
Yeah,
is, that's the everyday carry. That's the everyday
That's
carry.
the EDC.
I
But-
like the green one.
But I do like the double mint gum. Yeah.
Double
Hold on.
your pleasure, double your fun.
Hey,
with
yo.
Double
Oh, he got it.
double mint gum.
This is what my grandpa would have in his car
Hell
when I was
yeah,
growing
brother.
up. He would have
That's-
all the pieces, not the pack. He would have the pieces out of here in the ashtray, and
Hell
you just
yeah.
pull that out
Pop one in as you're going down
in the
road,
Buick.
brother.
Yeah.
Ooh, in the Buick.
Buick bench seat.
Yeah,
Yeah.
land yacht.
Yep.
Double mint gum.
He would
Or
have the-
big
the
red.
gum.
Big red.
Eh. I was a Dentine guy, if you want.
Big
cinnamon.
Red is
and that
some
was because of my
ginger
dad.
activity.
You remember? Did anybody else like when you eat the big red in school? You lick it and see who could have it fucking.
Yeah,
burn
yeah.
The longest
I
on
know
your
what you're talking about.
forehead?
Yeah.
Oh yeah,
No.
like burns or something.
Can you go back to that statement? What did you
Big
say?
Red is some ginger activity
Why do I feel like you're right?
because I am.
What is that?
Ginger activity mean?
Like
for
who else
gingers?
do you know is eating Big Red?
Dude, he's got this weird thing. I'm having flashbacks of this girl with orange hair eating Big Red.
Okay. I didn't mean to do that.
like,
She was Big Red.
Oh,
she was Big Red. Yeah. Yo, Big Red.
Nah, probably because she was chewing on Big Red when, you know what I mean?
No, Carl.
Okay.
Ken, favorite gum?
It's gonna sound a little corny, but like Cool Mints and maybe black.
Dude, what even is going
Black
on
black.
right
What
now?
the hell is a black
Is this,
black?
Is this JDM? Okay, so when are you
Ken
gonna
is
bring that?
Oh,
When you gonna
your
bring that?
nationality is Japanese,
I'm
Ken?
Japanese,
Yeah,
yeah.
so like his JDM is like normal, I feel like. Like, you know, like he's exposed.
Yeah.
I need some of this gum.
So okay, I'll get it for you next
Yeah.
time. Yeah.
I want to try it.
Yeah.
Black?
So it's like it's the purpose of that gum is like instead of eating caffeine, it's like a very intense flavored gum, so it keeps you awake.
Oh, I want to try that.
Oh, that black
Cool Mint
black.
is like it's
Sniffing
got
gum.
a little like a
I need that for
penguin
the
on it.
road.
Yeah. So yeah, I'll next time I go to Mitsuwa, I'll pick some
Yeah.
up for you guys.
Did the Japanese stores have? I remember I got it like once or twice from a Korean grocery store. They had like it was gum that came in like a toothpaste tube, and you like let it sit in your mouth, and it would convert
What?
from like a gel to a piece of chewing gum. It was like the craziest thing I had ever had, and then it was just gone.
Probably a reason for that.
I've never
What
heard of
happened to
that.
Hubba Bubba Bubble Tape? That shit was the
I like
flames.
Bazooka too.
Bazooka's the best.
Bazooka.
Yeah.
Yeah, Bazooka's the
No.
best for
Gone.
15 seconds, and then it's
Yeah,
the worst.
That's giving it a
less.
little too much.
Same with
credit.
Juicy Fruit,
15?
though.
Yeah, yeah, juicy fruit. Yeah, you're right.
Juicy Fruit hit. Your double mint gum gave me flashbacks because I'm like, I'm going to take a piece out of there and I'm going to shock myself. Because that's the fucking gum they use for that wrapper on
Oh.
the
What
vape.
about
Yeah.
grape Big League Chew?
Oh, Big League Chew
Nah,
was good.
any
yeah.
Big League
Or
Chew.
the sour,
Yeah.
Big
sour
League
apple.
Chew was sick. I used to steal so much from Sports
Packing a
Authority.
fat lip.
Pack of lip.
I'll
Yeah.
fuck up a whole pack of Big League.
What
I'll
about the
swallow
bubble? What
every
about the bubble
piece
tape?
too, bitch.
Oh, the bubble tape.
I just go like this.
Do you guys
Whole
remember
You're
the-
sick.
Whole corner.
You're fucking sick for that.
Whole corner.
You're
How
a
the
maniac.
fuck is a circle have a corner?
Mm-hmm.
How did the circle?
I'll show you later, honey.
You're fucking crazy. Yeah,
You guys
this
remember the
guy's telling me
cigarette gums?
cigarette. What?
Yeah, yeah, yeah.
They
Like,
were like
cigars?
they came in a pack of like it looks like little cigarette boxes.
Yeah, yeah,
and
yeah.
there was like maybe 20 gums in there. Each one like
look like a cigarette.
Yeah, and then you were able
instead
to.
of inhaling, you. It was
Yeah,
like a
and it
puff
would
of the
puff
sugar.
out.
Wait,
Yeah, yeah.
Yeah. I used to do that in front of my mom to foreshadow and tell her, "Hey, mom, I can't wait to smoke cigs." And then,
Yeah.
you know, I started smoking cigs.
I
It
never
led
had
right
that.
into it. That's
Yeah.
why they got rid of that stuff
Wow.
But they should keep it around more, so maybe kids would just do that
instead of vape.
instead of vape.
Yeah, right.
Because when I was 8, I didn't even think about hitting vapes. I was just hitting fucking
I mean, they'll
hope
find
bubble
something
gum
else like
cigs.
Tide Pods, you know. So
Yeah.
Yeah, Remember when that was a trend?
I mean,
The kids these days.
That's something.
Yeah, I went from
fucking-
Tide Pods to fentanyl. What the fuck?
I know what's wrong with it.
off the Fenty cart.
do we protect our kids too much? Like you know.
Yes. I don't have a single kid, but yes.
I feel like natural
That's wild.
selection isn't a thing anymore.
My parents just
Bullying isn't a thing, I don't think, because like no, actually,
Bullying is still a thing, 100%.
it's just not strong enough.
probably worse now.
It's worse now, I
Because you
think.
can't get away from it.
Yeah.
Online, they can
'Cause-
Yeah.
everywhere you go.
'Cause
Yeah,
back
they
in the
don't give them a
day-
chance to get hardened.
This
at the end of the day.
conversation's gonna get dark real quick. So
Yeah, let's,
maybe let's end
I remember
this.
back in the
That's
day,
what
if I
I
got
thought
bullied or
first.
whatever, like you could fight somebody and not have to worry about getting expelled or anything like that. Nowadays,
Nah.
you can't really do anything.
Now you call somebody ugly and you're getting suspended. Like, it's retarded. Ooh.
Nope.
Can't say that word either.
Ew, hey, ew.
2020.
Canceled.
But
Okay.
Ken, did you have anything you wanted to end off with?
No, just it's really honored to be here.
Honored. We're honored to have
Yeah,
you.
what?
No, I
Thank you
mean-
so much, dude. We have a long season ahead of us, man.
Yeah.
Like
Yeah.
Ken's on here. Ken was the reason why Casino Royale happened the way that it did
Yeah.
for me. Like it was great.
I had a great time. Doing
Yeah,
that,
dude,
though.
man.
Ken, you brightened the shop too when you first came here and you told us your history and everything. It made me feel good.
Oh,
I
that's
I
good.
appreciate your company.
Oh,
So
I appreciate.
thank you for
I
coming.
appreciate everything that you guys do, and I apologize in advance to the people listening if I got some of the facts wrongs or if I didn't mention you
They're not
guys.
gonna
But
care.
like
You're
yeah.
you got your bases covered. This guy is a professional.
yeah, everyone stay posted. Ken will be back.
Yeah,
after
Yeah,
episode
for sure,
100.
for sure, for sure,
Yep.
for sure. Again, thank you, Ken, for coming on. Frankie, we have a lot of stuff to do in the next coming weeks.
Yeah.
So if you guys are free and if you got the time, tune into the podcast. Stay tuned on the Instagrams. And just support in any way that you can. We appreciate it. Thank you so much for listening. This has been Faction After Hours. Peace.
Bye.
Peace.
That was a really good episode. That was about as good as I thought it was going to be.
Oh, that's good. I was.
Bro, we had those conversations yesterday. Or no, 2 days ago.
Dude, that
And
was
actually
awesome.
the last time that we hung out. Like, bro, when we hung out at the